Dr. Owusu Ocho is Dr. O for the 804 as the premier knee and hip shoulder sports surgeon in Virginia. I would like to remind you that health equals power. Sports build and uplift communities, nothing else can. The mission of sports medicine is to keep athletes of all ages and levels at the top of their game. Dr. O is located at Ortho, Virginia, Schrader Road office location. Appointments can be scheduled online at orthovirginia.com or by calling 804-939-6688. You can follow Dr. O on Instagram at Dr. O _ for the 804 and uplifting educational content about sports health.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Rick Stockel. I am co-owner of Newman & Dunn Real Estate here in Central Virginia, as well as I am a high school boys basketball coach at Monacan High School. I've sold over 1,300 homes here in Central Virginia, and I would love to work with you and your family in your home buying needs. I am a proud primary sponsor of Ballin in Virginia, and I hope you enjoy this show.
Yeah, man, I appreciate Rick Stockel for sponsoring the show today. He's a great guy, great coach, great realtor here in Virginia. Make sure you give him a call or check out his website over at rickstockel.com if you're looking for any homes in Virginia. Thanks again, and let's get into this episode. Tim be waiting on me.
We're rolling whenever you are.
Okay. All right, cool. I can go now?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody, and welcome to another episode of BallinVA. We got a special one today, y'all. We got to go all the way back to 1995, my alma mater. I got the JFK Kougars in the house, and we're going to talk about their run, through the state playoffs. And we're just going to talk about a whole lot of other stuff that I don't even really know about. But today, I got Jaybird up in the house. I got Big Drake. I got Coach Brown. I got Pooh Simms. In the cut over there, O'Kelly, he don't want to be seen today, but he might get on the mic and start talking. But C Slim go come through, and shout out to George Saunders. He was coming, but he couldn't make it today, so we're gonna send him a big shout out, man. He got 2 teeth full, so couldn't make it out today. So what's up, y'all?
Yo,
How's it going?
What's happening?
Man, look, y'all gonna have to kind of update me because I was gone. I left for '93, and and then when I hear about y'all had that run, man, I was like, damn, I said Kennedy went to the state playoffs. I'm like, damn, that shit ain't never happened. At least, not that I can remember, but, but we going to talk about that thing. But like I said, me and Jaybird, we talked on the phone. It was like 4 in the morning one day, and we talked about my 6 or 7. So what I want to do, man, I want you to start, man, and kind of talk about before you got to Kennedy, and then we're just going to tie into everything that's going to lead up to this run. Start off, man, and tell us, how you started off with ball or started off at Huguenot or wherever you did.
Well, basically, it started in the West End. Had a little family things going on. We moved to North Side. Hit that dub, balling with the guys out there, me, Lil Wesley, Patrick, Chris, and this and everything. At the same time, I was still dealing with my family over Wookham. Go over there, hollering out, getting it in, Dre, Keem, Jose, Bill, the regular mob.
Shout out to all now.
And cause of the switch, we went over, ended up over Southside. Get over Southside, shout out to my whole Reed mob. Went over there to Reed, Elcott. Went to Huguenot for a minute and had to transfer my 10th grade year.
You're going to have to get into why. You ain't going to be able to just take that.
But transfer 10, I know. But
Huguenot.
Right. Yeah, went to Huguenot first. Mom got married. You know what I'm saying? We moved over there with her North Brand Railroad. And basically a little incident went on, at the same time I was still trying to establish myself, balling. I played everywhere, what have you. And I was comfortable over this side. I said, Mom, send me over there to my daddy, man. I'm going over there to, I said, I'm going to Kennedy. After the little incident.
You see, you keep dodging, right?
Yeah, I went to Kennedy, got there, sophomore year. When I met Coach B, a couple of my homeboys, Jose and some other people telling Coach B about Andre, Keem and everything. And, I just got there, and when I got there, I was just behind a lot of good ballers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when I got there, I was ready right now. No, son. You know what I'm saying? And it just went from there. I waited my time. You know what I'm saying? Then when I finally got to my time, I waited my extra couple of years. 12th grade year, I was like, shit, I'm on. It's my time, and we're going to run with this squad, and we ain't got to wait on nobody no more. And the rest was history until I got hurt.
Coach, you want to go into that, man?
What I remember about Jaybird was, first of all, it was that JV team. They were special. And I saw that before they even came to Voss because they, I don't know what they won. I think they lost one game.
One.
Some game like that. And my buddy was coaching, jeez, man.
Mr. White.
Bob's
Mr. Ted, and Mr. Taylor.
No, it was
No, that was the football joke.
Yeah, that was it was Mr. Taylor
Mr.
and
Taylor.
The slick head dude want the coach.
yeah, he
JV
was.
coach.
He was. I can't think his name.
can't think of his name.
He taught the computer class.
Yeah.
When Waller
Mr.
came
Waller.
there, he coached y'all too.
Waller, yeah.
I didn't know he coached y'all too.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
that's right.
That was his first year coach.
He talk like this, shake his head.
His first year coach.
And you know what, Trey? I hired him because I thought he was a good role model.
Right.
You know, and I know he definitely wasn't about no ball, but he brought some other things.
He was a different black man.
Yeah, he was.
He was back then. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was
but
smart as a whip.
Yeah, he was. He was very
that's
talented.
That's why I
Very
hired him, you know, because I
smart
said,
as well.
y'all need all the help we can get, you know. But Jaybird was he was on JV, and like I said, I watched the whole squad, and Jaybird was totally out of control. I mean, he was like a bowling ball coming down the floor, man. He gonna run over you.
Run over.
I said, but I wasn't worried about that. I like the effort. You know, I wasn't worried. I was gonna reel his ass in. I knew that. But I just liked the effort, and I think it came from that JV team. They Ondrake told me. They told me one time we going to the state. They did.
Trey, you call that man?
Yeah, man, early on.
They told me. I said, okay. I said, okay. And but in regard to Bird, he was hard-headed. You know, he was hard-headed. One time I heard he was going to Armstrong. And I said, well, let him go on Armstrong. We'll beat him at Armstrong. that was my attitude because the guys came and told me. So I think he went over there because Penny called me. Wasn't Penny over there?
Mm-hmm.
Penny called me.
Miss Penny.
Penny called me.
Man.
He called me on the phone.
Told on.
He said, Coach, Pollard over here. I said, well, Coach, go ahead and do whatever you can with him. He said, no, Coach, he ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, something down that line. Anyway, so he came back, right? When he came back, Dre, I was waiting on him. Guys was ticked at him, the fellas were ticked at him.
Oh, you was quitting.
Look, yeah, he left.
Oh, you quit on us, bro.
He left.
I do it.
I just waited all that long time to get this
listen,
fight.
I got
But look, when he came back, the boy say, I said, look, this is not my team. This is the players' team.
they voted me off the team.
Coach
man.
Brown is known for
Who
developing
voted you
the
off the
first
team,
biggest
Jaybird?
point
That's
guard
what
in
I'm-
Richmond history, bro.
Who voted me
He
off
was
the team?
6'2".
Coach?
Nobody voted you off the team.
Bro, he's the biggest point guard.
What they did was they made you run every suicide and jump shells every day you missed. Don't you remember that? Because I counted them.
Yeah, I ain't have
Coach Carter.
That's what they
Man,
did.
that's what I like.
That's what they did. And after that, it was over. Then he broke his arm at George Wilf or something.
Yeah.
Yes, at George Wilf. And
Then they got back.
I remember
Yeah, I broke it.
I think that's what made us a better team.
I remember.
We had to improvise.
So I
Bird
go
left.
down.
We had to improvise. We scored more points. Then we had to go down low to Nero.
Hero to
We
hero.
had to take it down low to Nero. But after that, then Bird came back. And when he came back,
It was a wrap.
I remember Coach Bradshaw said,
It was a wrap.
we played somebody. We always left. We went to his house or my house and do the book or whatever. And he said to me, he said, damn, B. He said, did you see Jaybird tonight? I said, yeah, he was off the chain. You know what I mean? It was like zip, 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 zip. We was winning.
Wow.
You know. Plus, the boys was on a mission. I loved it because they were tough, man. They were tough. You know, they went hard. And what I was trying to do was just make everything happen. I remember the first time I told him, I said, look, Bird, you're going to be the point guard. Kelly, he going to tell me, I ain't no point guard. I said, all right, give me the ball. Go sit down.
Yeah.
I did. He going to tell me he ain't no point guard. I said, okay, give me the ball.
He made
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say,
Give me the ball. I said, give me the ball. Go there, sit down. Then we had, who was that running the point then? I can't think of who ran the point then.
Ray Shaw. No,
Nah.
not Ray Shaw.
Somebody else.
What it Bob?
It was one of them twins
No, Bob.
and dude Eric.
Yeah, Bob was.
It was one of them twins and the dude, rest in peace, one of them twins and the dude Eric.
Yeah, but yes.
The little one with the braces getting dumped.
Oh, that
Who
won't
backed you
that.
up?
It was junior year, man. That was,
y'all talking
that was our
junior
junior
year.
year.
Oh, y'all talking y'all-
when you
I-
first
I-
told me
When he
point
first
guard.
said he was going to point.
That was
y'all-
junior year.
yeah, yeah.
And
I'm talking
it was Bob. It was
Bob, yeah.
It was
Bob
Bob.
and Pee Wee.
It was Bob. That's
Yeah,
right. Bob,
Bob.
Pee Wee. Hard nod. That's what he called it. Pee Wee. Yeah.
I was saying, man, I'm better than him.
He gonna tell me
They
he
still
ain't
my people, but
he
I
ain't
don't want to be no point.
He gonna tell me he ain't no point guard, kid. I'm looking at the team, right?
You make the player.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What
'Cause
we
what I
need,
had,
what
what
you
I
need.
had in
Yeah,
mind,
what you need.
Lorez, was just what we did. We're going 1-4 low. I want you to break him down. Once you get to that rock, you can dish it out to Nero, dish it out to Charlie, you know. And Charlie was just on another level, man.
That man crazy.
Oh shit.
All the guys was individuals, man. They had their own stuff, you know. They were good at what they can do, and all I did was sit back and enjoy it, man.
But that was our junior year he talking about, right?
Yeah, when he
That's
first told him he was gonna play point guard.
That's the style.
That's the starter.
Because he said
I
after
remember
our JV year, we punished people.
Yeah, y'all did.
I'm talking about we punished people.
Y'all had a smoker, man.
We tried to get the, like I said, we tried to get the John Marshall and play them because they was undefeated and Armstrong was undefeated too.
Hey, looking at JV year, for real,
Punishing people
we beat the varsity.
all the time.
So Coach went to Coach B, had some meeting or something somewhere.
Who was on varsity, Drake?
No, they had a mob too. boy.
Lily,
Yeah, it was they had a squad.
They had, yeah.
Marquise actually played varsity our 10th grade year. So Keith was on varsity too.
Okay.
But we practiced. And Coach Bradshaw was like, hey, we're gonna scrimmage today.
Okay.
And so we scrimmaged the varsity, man, and we beat them. Right? And I was in Coach B class. He taught me.
History.
So I was in his world history class. And so every day I would make a beef about why I ain't on varsity. So this particular day, he come to class, you know, I could tell he got something going on. He thinking about something. And I say, Coach B, what's going on, man? It was like, ain't nothing, bro, ain't nothing. I said, yeah, you know, we beat the varsity yesterday. He said, what? I said, yeah, man, we scrimmaged them yesterday, man. We beat the varsity. We beat them. I said, man, we smoked them too, matter of fact. And so as I could see him, he was getting
I
on.
wasn't there.
Nah, you had some type of meeting or something, some evening somewhere, and we say, man, I'm gonna get with you. He said, I'm gonna get with you. So I guess he went to call Coach Bradshaw. Coach Bradshaw told him, yeah, you know, they beat us and blah, 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 blah. So I see him later on that evening, he was like, hey, y'all gonna practice with us this evening. Hey, y'all gonna run with us this evening. Y'all gonna run with us this evening. And they smacked us up pretty good. They beat us pretty good that evening. But that kind of laid the foundation for that group. I think we was in 10th grade. That kind of laid the foundation for us right there.
Food, what you got, man?
So my attachment to all these guys, these three guys right here, is a little different than theirs because I came in on the back end.
Okay.
Now I'm hearing the backstory. They had a JV run and all that type of stuff. Now I know how Coach Waller got in the picture.
Okay.
Now here I come. I'm in Coach Waller class. I'm in Coach Brown class. But I'm a full-fledged hoodlum, bro. I'm from the street. I don't have no business playing basketball in the organization. You know what I mean? At this time of my life. So I did make the JV team. And our story is we lost every game except for one. We played Henrico High School.
Okay.
I balled my tail off, got a dunk. And Coach Brown came and told me, you gonna play Washington next year.
Okay.
Boom. All right, boom. So again, no parenting figures, none, you know, no big homies, no mentors, no unks, nobody, nothing in my life to help me get to where I need to be. So I ended up messing up, failing out.
Okay.
He told me, hey, there's a possibility you still can play second semester. I'm gonna give you a shot. This is what you gotta do though. You gotta practice all the time with us, be all the time, get your grades right, and do all that. So they had played half a season already before I came, but he let me in the building. You know what I'm saying? Jumping chairs. All I remember was jumping chairs, man, he got us ready. You know what I mean? And then the way he used to talk. But this is what I remember that y'all don't remember. I heard he gave you credit to the state championship, Drake, for the year before. You said it. But he had the first man I ever saw in my life that said, this going to be our goal. We're going to go 500 for the season. We're going to win the district. Then we're going to go to regional, and we're going to make a run. That was your proclamation beginning of the season. I don't know if you remember that. I remember like it was yesterday. You know what I mean? And I've never seen, first of all, I ain't never been around a man before. I ain't never had a dad or anything. So when I saw him and the way he was carrying, it was like, okay. You know what I mean? So he had all my attention. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And met Jay. Well, I ain't meet Jay. I was going to school, you know. Again, I seen everybody at school, but to see how tall he was, how excited he was, he used to like throw lobs and everything. I could jump, so you know what I mean. It was just perfect fit for me. And all I can remember is going hard in class, so I can get on that court. Met the man Wu-Tang back then. You know what I mean. School bus trips, and my first debut was out the ass center, headbang, long socks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're talking about, that Ray Munt thing. That's why I thought we beat it. That's what I was talking about. I was ass because I remember that's my first time getting in the game, you know what I mean? And I went for a dunk my first play, if I can remember like it was yesterday. And from there, I pretty much, my role on the team was 6 man. I came out the bench first. I played hard one time. He started me a couple games. That was it. And that was over Tyler. That was my dog, you know what I mean? And that's about it for me because, again, my structure wasn't right, you know what I'm saying? But our run was so crazy because it was a character portrait for me. We played Holland Springs and Kennedy, and the Tennyson boy hit a buzzer beater and beat us. Y'all remember that?
I remember that, man.
Bro, I was under the rim, bro, when the joint came through.
Man.
But they cheated us.
That thing right
They
there.
was cheating us. Look, Lancaster had them refs wrapped around his finger, and that's all Coach Brown kept telling me. Y'all ain't giving us no, man, they pushed you down and fouled you, bro, and tackled you. And they ain't called the whistle, and he stole the ball through it all the way down there. And that's how you get the hell, of course. I watched Coach go ham, eggs, and bacon on everything in there. So I ain't never see that part of him, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't even gonna say what he was saying, but he was at the refs. He followed them all the way to the locker room, bro. And I was like, he was like my dad in there. You know what I mean? You like, you want to see your dad to take up for you?
Right.
Man, bro, I was like, oh my goodness. And I think that John triggered us, because right into that, when we win that district tournament, he set Jaybird off.
Oh, yeah?
What? That's my barbershop talk, because everybody don't remember me on the team. You know what I mean? I got my picture, got my trophy. I know I scored. I was scored every game because I played every game. But I want the man. Jaybird Nero was the man, you know what I mean? And Big George and Marquise, you know what I'm saying? And C Slim. That the biggest starting fire in the city to me.
Yeah, but Lorez, when you can come off the bench with you, at that time, boy, you was jumping out the gym.
Yes, sir.
See, Charlie, we wasn't missing nothing. You know, when Charlie came out, you came in.
I remember the play like this. They 3. Look, Jaybird threw a lot of errors. Come get that joke, boy. Woo. But that district tournament, we played against Reggie Bassett.
Yep, shout out to Reggie.
That's who we had to beat at the end. But Bird hit 50 points in one of them games. Like, you don't even remember. Do you remember that?
No, I ain't.
You don't even remember that. You got a 50 piece in high school, bro, in the district tournament, bro. In the district, bro.
Listen, I won't listen to me.
But see, back then, it was still 18s go to the regionals, right? You still had to, like, the first.
You had to go through everybody. Right, exactly.
Right. See, but I think my thing is, like, before we even get to that, I was mad at Coach Brown.
Oh, y'all, I don't know what y'all had going on.
I think I might have.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I was mad at Coach Brown the whole time, and I knew you part of the team, hurt or not.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on that mouth.
He wanted to play.
Son, sit your ass.
Yeah, but you had that thing on, right? Yeah, right. The whole time. You had the whole I remember the joint came off, bro.
I said, bro, we from the start of the season, we was already good. Get in there 4-0, get the daggone well.
Yeah.
I injured my hand. I played the whole game left hand. Get in there, motherfucker. We battled off. Okay, that's it. Go to the end. Them people tell me I'm out for the season.
Ooh.
Mother. what you mean?
Out for the season.
You know how long I've been waiting to goddamn let this out of me. Like, literally, son, you still have to come to practice. You still have to come to the game.
But you remember Doc?
Yeah.
That's why he said, I told you, I said, I ain't gonna let you play until he say you good to go.
Yeah.
You remember him, Nero? You remember that guy? Yeah, Doc. Yeah, he's coming there. He's tell you guys what to eat and what not to eat. And stuff, you know.
So y'all talked about Bradshaw. He talked about and his last name was, and then the other one was Kenny Mert.
Oh, Kenny Murray.
Yeah, Coach Brown run Kenny Mert. Merritt or Mert. Merritt. I'm gonna say his name right.
Mert, Kenny, your cousin.
Kenny Mert. No, I'm saying now I called him Kenny Mert his whole life. Now I know his cousin is Kenny Mert. You know what I'm saying?
I used to always say he was my uncle because he was older,
Right.
but he's my cousin.
Bruh, Kenny Mert was the trash talk.
Kenny
Old
That's
school.
segment two, you know.
Yeah, I met Kenny back in the days when when I played in the summer league and stuff. So I knew Kenny. I knew what he could bring to the team.
Trash.
And you know what? I was always trying to get a point guard, a coach, point
And
guard
that's
to
what
do
he
what
was.
the hell
That's
he was trying to do.
He was.
You know,
That's what he was.
And so I talked to Kenny, and Kenny said, that's when he was having his heart problems.
Right.
Cause he said, I said, Kenny, man, I'd love to have you come and help the guys, man. You know, well, yeah, JB, I just come on help. I said, no, I'm gonna pay you. You know, you're gonna get paid. You know, come. You know. So anyway, he came. He didn't get a chance to stay long cause his heart. But
That time he
Well, he went with us down Indian River.
That time he
And I
was
tell you
there.
that much. Right, yeah.
Listen,
he put
that time
he put an impression on me.
that he was there.
he knew what he was doing.
Hey, listen, with all the balling and stuff that I got in there, because at that time I really ain't understand Coach Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole segment, man.
I didn't really understand him.
And see,
That's the whole segment.
Hearing that from y'all,
I knew-
my whole philosophy.
I knew what he wanted, but I knew what I wanted.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And his stuff gonna overrule what the hell
No
I
doubt.
want.
No doubt.
And so I spent a whole lot of time talking to Jaybird and George about the communication level or how to get that point across to Coach B. That was one of the biggest parts of the season. So the run that we're talking about, it actually started the summer of our senior year.
Okay.
So that summer
Okay.
of going into it, we had it was a summer league, and Coach Bradshaw coached the summer league.
Oh yeah.
Right? And so in those summer league games, me and Jaybird's communication, we was able to work through how to move the basketball and score the basketball. We would go down to the court at the rec, and me and Bird would practice.
Okay.
Right? So we would do that all the time.
Okay.
We would do that all the time. We would do that all the time. He'd come run, he'd come knock on the door. Hey, Dre, I got about an hour. We're going to go down to the court. So we worked on that. But the portion of getting that communication, that style of basketball into Coach B's system was a hard thing to do. It was a
Yeah,
hard
half court offense. Now I'm thinking about it.
Because-
Jaybird wanted to
because Coach B, disciplined coach, man. He gonna run that. We're gonna run the 2. We're gonna do the 1-4 low, but we are going to do it the way he coaches it. So it's gonna be done that way. And so Bird and George were good freelance basketball players. So like you can just roll the ball on the court. You can do it right now with Bird, man. Bird pick the ball up. Bird gonna get the people moving. He gonna get to the court. He gonna get to the rim. He gonna get to. That's just the type of basketball player he was. But in Coach B's system, you had to move the basketball and run the play the way the play needed to be ran. You had to be set in the situation. You had to, and so Jaybird couldn't communicate how his style of play was to Coach B. And so, and especially in those tight situations in ball games. And so I find myself, hey, Bird, look, man, he's got to slow down. Like, this is kind of what he, this is what he's telling us. This is what he want. We kind of got to, kind of get it going in that situation, in that scenario.
Okay.
So that play in the summer league when Coach B wasn't there, man, that thing went, we ran the summer league.
Right.
Man, we ran the summer league. And Coach Bradshaw, he told, he was like, man, you know what, man, we set for, set to have a good season this year. Right? And in my mind, I had already told Coach B. So my backstory for going into that senior year, my story started when I was in 7th grade. I was going to Mosby.
Okay.
And our principal, Mr. West.
Yeah, Roy West.
Roy West was the JV coach at Kennedy.
Yep.
Right. And, so I would talk to him all the time. I used to go watch Kennedy games. I was a fan of basketball from watching the games at Kennedy. And like guys from our neighborhood played up at the high school. So I would get up there, man, I get to watch the games, I get to see them play, and I'm watching. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get up there. And so when I was in 8th grade, Roy West, he was like, hey, you can play JV in the 8th grade. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, man, you can come play at the high school.
That's when a lot of people bring they
Drake, that was Harvey Hicks.
Hicks.
Mr. Hicks.
Coach Hicks.
Hicks, Coach.
Yeah, that's the name I remember. That's the name I
Coach
remember.
Hicks.
Yeah, that's the name I remember.
Okay.
That was Coach
He was the
Hicks.
assistant principal.
He was assistant.
Yeah, he was
principal.
assistant
That's
principal.
right.
Yep.
Because I remember,
Yep. I
I was
remember
Coach
that
Hicks
now.
because, I hired him.
Yeah.
We
I
went
remember
all the way back to school, to Union. But one day I came to practice and he had y'all doing duck walks, man.
Yeah, so that 8th grade year, when that 8th grade year,
I had a long
I get in trouble. Like get into some around the neighborhood, and so my mom won't let me play. She won't let me play basketball. So I took that whole 8th grade year and sat out. The same thing for the 9th grade year. Just had some issues and stuff around the neighborhood, man. Couldn't play basketball. And so that JV, our first JV year was the first time in 2 years, I did play in a little church league, but was the first time in 2 years I would get a chance to play basketball.
Man, he was hungry.
And I was in Coach B class and I was hungry.
Yeah, he was hungry. Yeah.
I was hungry, man. I wanted,
You
man.
can, now that I'm looking back at your game, you can see it.
But I just wanted to play basketball. So anyway, that year, I'm in Coach B's class, and I tell him, I was like, hey, look, man, before we graduate, we're gonna make a run to the States.
That's all
He
right.
sure did tell
And he was like, man, what?
Right.
I was like, yeah, before we graduate. And I used to stay after school that JV season. A couple of my friends was older, Mario, Jose, all them played varsity.
Right.
And so I used to, after our practice, we practiced at 3, and they would practice after us. So I was set in the gym after our practices. And I'd be coaching them and telling them and saying stuff. And so one day Coach B said, he was like, yo, man, shut up. And I didn't know he was talking to me because I didn't know he was talking to me. And I was like, I kept talking. He said, man, hey, man, won't you show him? I said, man, won't you show him? And so in my mind, no disrespect to those other players. No disrespect to them. But I knew I was better.
There you go.
Yeah, especially on that block, Nero.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I just knew I was better. So I went in the locker room and put that same sweaty stuff on I had from our practice. And when they gave them people work. And in doing that, I was waiting for him to tell me,
He was gonna play.
move the ball.
That don't happen.
I told Bird that. I told Bird. I say, Bird.
30 years ago.
I say, look, man. Hey, listen. I said, yesterday, man, Coach B, I practiced with the varsity. Man, I killed him. I said, man, he gonna move me up the varsity.
I said,
Who was on varsity?
and I say that shit ain't.
It was
Who was on varsity? Because this was what.
It's one name that my hero. His name is Tito Akabogan.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing coming in front of him.
Kevin,
Kevin, yeah.
Kevin,
Kevin.
Kevin
was a guard, right?
Kevin Williams.
Tony Saunders.
Who was Kevin Williams?
So Tony was still there.
Tony before.
Kevin Williams.
Tall, Doss.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you now. I got you. Yeah.
So you got there. So I came on 93.
Kevin, yeah.
Tony came on 92. So y'all first year must have been what, 91,
93.
Okay, 93.
Our first year was 93.
Nah. Your
92.
91 or 92.
92.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got there at 92.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
I
92.
got there because I was at Huguenot prior to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at first I came in '93, and I'm 2 years behind y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Theirs is 91. Y'all was 91. I came in 92. Y'all 92.
No, but we didn't. I didn't play. But see,
91,
when you came in 91,
91, 92.
we didn't.
Y'all.
I didn't play my freshman year.
Your first year of JV was 92.
So
What you saying?
Yeah,
y'all got y'all
Hey,
ages
Tony
wrong,
was a
because if
senior.
y'all was seniors when I played with y'all,
Yeah, we were seniors.
and that was in 95.
Right.
Yeah, so
that's
94,
right.
I played varsity. 93, that was our first year in JV.
Boom, yeah, it is.
JV.
Yeah, that was our first year in JV.
And Tony and them was gone then. Lily was
Yeah.
still
Those 5.
Yeah, Lily, that was Lily's senior year.
I was in those 5, 7 years.
I used to make Lily run all the time.
We had talent, man.
No.
Yeah, we did.
We had
bro.
talent.
Yeah.
Because I remember because I was just licking my chops.
Hey,
I
look,
said we're gonna kick.
You remember when I kept on
I
saying?
remember the pep rallies for them teams.
Hey,
Man,
Bruh.
Lily used to
You understand what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm a kid, you know what I mean?
You got to run
Our pep rallies used to be hype, man.
Yo, like, I want this. I was like, I want this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But these guys, the Kennedy experience, man, was fantastic for me. Because I never wanted to be. I was never interested in coaching. When I got there, and I saw what they had as coaches. I was like, man,
Right.
these boys ain't got no coaches. Not from
Right.
where I come from.
Right.
And so when I got a chance to, Fletcher, first thing he said, B, come on and work with me. Fletcher was the head coach. And I said, all right. And when I played against Fletcher in the summer leagues, I didn't like Fletcher Drake because he was soft, and I didn't like that about it. He was. He
Coach
was
B, bro.
6'6".
Telling you, dog.
He
I
had
think I-
skills. He
Dudes
could
hate me to this day because I ain't soft.
Randolph
because of this.
Macon, but he was soft, and and then when I started coaching with him, all he wanted to do is run 2-3 zone. So that was not me.
Nah, you was man to
Absolutely
man, bro.
not.
Yeah, he was man to man, straight up.
Absolutely
bro. Man to
not.
man, straight up, bro.
So-
Everything about me came from this dude, man.
But you guys, man, y'all learned. To me, I think, and not only did you guys learn, I learned. I learned from when we had Saunders and Calvin and Tito. When we had them boys. We had a mob, man.
Man, squad.
Listen,
man,
nobody
we really
wanted.
did.
Listen,
Man.
nobody
I was hurt. I was hurt for that team though, because they ain't winning. I was hurt. I was hurt. I was hurt for that.
But I don't know if you don't remember who beat us. What's his name beat us, man? In triple overtime in the region.
What year was this? When
God,
Tony
this-
and them was there?
Yeah, this when Tony and them was
Was it
there.
Hollis Springs?
No, it was Meadowbrook.
Man.
Meadowbrook, man. Meadowbrook came over there. They was 6'8", 6'8".
Yep.
But they had a guard that killed us, man. Little teeny
They didn't
guard,
play us in
man.
our own.
In Kennedy,
Yup,
because
in
we
Kennedy.
had the best record.
So the end play, you do the long pass to Tito. You remember that play, man?
That was Huguenot.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, I got all these. I'm old, bro. I've been around the world 2 times, and I remember this stuff like it was yesterday. Coach had the long pass.
I don't remember that. Matter of fact,
Bro, at the end.
But Tony and them and Calvin and them, they had more talent than y'all had, Bird.
Right.
But
Yeah.
they didn't have
No hot.
the team. They didn't have a team concept. Team,
Right, 'cause it was just
you
right.
know who was always just, man, I don't know where y'all know that, man. We played Armstrong one night,
I was
and
at
we had
every
a
game.
humdinger, man. And that damn Tony Saunders
Oh,
threw the
my
fucking
goodness,
game
bro.
away, man.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, he was always jealous of Calvin, man.
Yeah.
Always jealous of Calvin.
And Boo was
I'm
lighting them up. that
and
night,
I'm
too.
like,
Boo was
Tony,
like that, yo.
you know,
Boo, man.
It was nice though.
Boo was like that.
You right. They
Kelly,
and
I'm
you
like,
think about it now. You
well, you
right.
got more damn
It was
talent
like
than any fucking
they
man
take
in the
turns.
gym.
It was like Tony go,
But
then Boo
Calvin
go.
Jackson.
When Boo get going,
thing was something,
man. Listen,
So you know I had to deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
JB, who was your best point guard? Jaybird,
Yeah,
Jackson.
Jaybird.
They always ask me that, Kelly. They always ask me that.
Hey, well, who?
I said, I ain't had no best. I said, all of all
I
of
bet
them.
if we call Coach
All
Brown,
them
I
had
said,
this
man, we
stuff.
not gonna wake this man up and don't ask him no dumb ass
But
question
y'all
like that.
had your differences, man. You had your differences. But Drake
But to
was
be honest,
he was the best enforcer I ever had.
No
Coach.
doubt.
see that's the thing.
Coaching
for me.
was the best. He was the best enforcer I ever had. Coach.
See, when that class of '95 came in with Boosie, Jose, Dre, all them, they did have a different swag though. Because when they came in, they knew it was all about balling.
They wasn't
all
hating
about
on each
playing
other.
ball. Right.
They wasn't hating on each
They
other.
weren't hating. It was like a family.
See, but you gotta understand, we actually ball.
Y'all ball,
Yeah,
right?
we
We used to be in the hallway.
That's what I say.
And
That
they used to,
You know what I'm saying? We
that
actually
run started.
Y'all see the two differences now, right?
That run
They was
started a
into other
while.
stuff.
See,
Like
yeah,
I was,
but
and y'all was basketball.
They were basketball
yeah,
players.
yeah. That's right.
No, I ain't gonna say that, man.
Hold on.
Okay. My bad.
No, hold on. Now, I know what you want to say.
Rick was the biggest devil on the team.
Oh,
Now,
for real? I ain't know that.
I knew that.
I ain't
I
know
knew that. I knew what was going on. Hey, look,
Hey,
he was gals didn't stand a chance.
I was like,
Let me hit him. Let me hit him with it right quick. Before, but we can't explicit. Well, at the same time, forget what Coach Brown's saying, right? We listen, but we don't listen at the same time because he'll tell you himself. If I tell you to do something and jump off the bridge, but son, you can't be a robot. But at the same time, you own the court. Mm-hmm. So if you see something, if it work, it work.
That's basketball.
You see what I'm saying? Basic. But we down there behind the wreck. The whole goddamn project is shut down. This round wouldn't go. You hear me? Whole project shut down. We gotta wait on them niggas. They keep on balling, whatever. We get on there and shoot shit. They boot the bitch in the creek.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when we get on there, look, this nigga can't stand in front of me. Hey, if shit ain't right, Dre, I got you. When he reiterate what he's saying, yeah, I knocked on all them niggas.
Yeah, but that crew right there was different.
I knocked on all them niggas that were, get up.
Yeah.
Come on, we going down to the court now. This is what we going. Our year is up. Mm-hmm. This is our, fuck them. We done waited too long. Who won it? So when I'm getting in here, and then I already was working on my left before I broke my right hand. Mm-hmm. Before, because and I got to mention it, the Craddock mob, the Reed mob, everything that I did with Boots, all of them. Get us together. When we get on that joint, and listen to me. Ain't want no such thing as foul. Nah. Foul is when you broke something, and they gonna help you. Put you in the car, take them to the hospital.
It was a toughness, man.
All you had to do, you had to figure some shit out on your own. You know what I'm saying?
I would say that was our environment.
Mm-hmm.
But
hold on, Pooh. Hold on.
Let
me hit you with that.
Go ahead.
Every day. Not no day. So we already know we got to beat them older niggas.
No doubt.
We have to beat them. They talking shit. They got all this money and this and all that. They after them too. Look, this is what we can do. So if we can beat them.
Yes, sir.
Man, the hell with anybody our age that's
a good philosophy.
Trying to fuck.
That makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Philosophy.
So I mean, it was crazy.
In that building though, man. We had some ballers in that building, man.
Yeah, the ones that came before us, like the teams before us.
Yeah, you can't forget those people that came before us.
Them teams before us, man. They
we had to go through them. We had to watch them. Their parties afterwards, or games, or whatever, tailgating. Mm-hmm. Everybody still there. We sitting in there. We young people, man. You see them there. Mm-hmm. Everybody like, oh shit, I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah, I'm up. Like so, when I see you,
remember the Saturday scrimmage?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It was
that was good stuff.
It was a process that Coach B, he had a system, man, that just built inner toughness. Like we the environment that we came up in, mm-hmm. You know, we had to be tough anyway.
Right.
So we had that.
We just needed structure.
But the process that he took,
opportunity instruction,
and the process that he took us through, it built a toughness, man, that when you on the floor, like the game ain't never over.
Yeah.
Like no team that they put out there, if we do what it is that we're supposed to do, we can compete and beat these people. And I internalized that. So after my first 2 years of me getting in trouble, me not being able to play, I changed. You know,
that's right.
I changed.
I remember talking to your mom.
Yeah, I changed. My mom, I changed.
I told Bird. That's the man I met. I
told Bird them. I told Bird them. I say, look, man. Hey, listen. I'm gonna get from around here, man. these sports gonna be my out from around here. Right. So you know, So I laid back on going out with them. I stopped doing all that. And I was in advanced classes in school. So like when I was in 9th grade, I was taking 10th grade classes. And so I was always smart.
Wow.
But just the stuff around the way. So anyway, once I made that change and I bought into the philosophy of, we're gonna outwork these people. We're gonna be in shape. We ran laps around that track, man. We jumped them chairs, we ran them suicides. We got it in. And then, we would practice. But that it put a toughness in us that when Bird broke his hand, we had to
improvise.
Fight to get them wins, man, against teams that we would blow off the floor.
Yeah.
Like we was 4-0 when he broke his hand.
Okay.
So teams that we would just run off the floor, man, we had to kind of figure out, how to put that ball in that hole. We had to figure that thing out. But that toughness was already instilled into the group.
Okay.
So it was easy as a player to lead that group. And when Jaybird came back from breaking his hand, that was the time that
this was tournament time.
Coach B,
one game before the tournament started.
Yeah.
Coach B began to trust us as a group on the floor. I remember the game.
And look, and before that, listen, I'm gonna tell you what Coach B said to me when I got back. Cause the whole time I really supposed to miss the whole fucking year.
Right.
So, don't just sit there and act like you ain't gonna do something. Do something. You can come back. Shit, I was already mad and I was pissed off.
Yeah. So there was no issue with you getting kicked off the team. I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah, it was an issue. It was an issue, but it's dead.
When you get kicked off the team?
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, when you quit the
about
team.
that right there.
No, I ain't quit.
Hold on.
Yes, you did.
That's
quit.
quitting.
Hold on, let me do this.
I ain't quit.
Ain't nobody kicked you.
Hold on.
Yeah,
So why would I leave?
quit.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this.
Okay, why would I leave if I got hurt and I'm done for the year?
You would know. This was before you got hurt.
No, Coach B.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You have this is you.
When he went to Armstrong.
There wasn't nothing wrong with
I
you.
went to Armstrong when I came back with my letter and came on in there and you said, you're no longer on the team. Come on with it, Drake.
Okay.
I ain't get kicked out.
He wants to know. Okay.
Let me ask you a question. When I came back,
He ain't do nothing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm the head coach.
Okay, cool. This is what it is, right?
okay, let me ask you a question. You don't remember none of that, Coach B?
Oh no, what I remember is the guys telling me Jaybird going to Armstrong, coach.
Right. You just wanted to play a different way, bro. You just wanted to play a different way.
Oh.
That's what I remember. So
Okay.
so look, so
I got called in.
That
I'm
won't
gonna
get put
tell
out
you what
of
it
games.
is. I got hurt. Came back in. Came on here, splintered, boom. You say coming back to practice, the team got to talk to you. Come and talk to the team on the bench right there by the locker. You ain't on the team, baby. I said, oh yeah? I said, I'm done for the season.
who told you that?
Oh.
The players.
That's what I said. We got voted
Who
off.
was the player? Was it the team or was it
But they was
individual?
mad at you because I
That
was
was
right
the
there.
team, right? Yeah,
I
'cause that was-
was right there. I was right
If
there.
nobody knows,
I'm
we need to
done.
get specific.
Hey,
So,
look, man. So here's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, now
okay,
tell
look,
me.
look,
Hey,
look,
Cap,
tell
I
me.
seen his face, bro.
no way. On this one,
Tell me.
look, matter of fact,
Right. That was just wrong.
That's what I want.
You put a
That's
leash
all
on.
I
Yeah.
look.
Tell me.
You put a leash on. Jaybird used to play crazy at first. Go
Tell me.
So here's what happened.
I'm going to drink.
Jaybird came back, and Coach B called the team meeting.
Okay.
During the team meeting, the team voted whether or not Bird should remain a player on the team. Now at this time, Bird can't even play. He can't play.
Right.
Can't,
I'm done for the season.
Yeah, at this time he can't play. And so when the team voted on whether or not he should be on the team, we never saw the votes. We didn't see.
Wow.
So Dre, this was after he went to Armstrong, right?
No, this
No,
was
before I went to
So,
Armstrong.
but why were we voting to put? Well,
Coach, remember you told me, listen,
This is what we want to know.
You told me to listen.
It was the way he
team
played.
having a meeting.
I mean, what?
Go in the gym, come to
I'm
the
kind of agreeing
school.
with you.
You say come to the school, come in there, son. You still part of the team. Come to the school, go in there, team meeting. So I go in there, you go mingle.
But what
I
happened?
get that's what he's trying to tell you.
Okay, well, I mean, what happened? to get him off the team.
So during the meeting, right? A vote, individuals voted individually. We didn't sit in the bleachers and raise our hand and we wanted Jaybird on the team.
But they did a little private.
Yeah.
I want that.
Right.
It was a private vote.
Right.
So I don't know what the outcome of the vote was, but the end, what you said to Jaybird was.
You know what I'm saying?
What I said to
I was
Jaybird.
lying and joking, man.
No, listen. Let me tell you something.
No,
They said. Well,
I
listen.
wanted his ass back.
You
didn't
right,
want-
exactly.
Listen, you are not on the team no more. I said, for fucking what? I'm already hurt for the year. How the fuck you gonna vote me off the team? I'm already hurt. So I'm already angry anyway. Man, fuck everybody. And excuse me. But yeah, that's really how I felt.
So,
That,
but so I'm still not clear. So the reason why all this happened was because you went to Armstrong, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So you remember when Penny and the
Yeah,
press
Penny
man and all
called me.
that
You
was
just
like,
team up with them, bro.
he was like, no, I can't do that because I fuck with Coach B. Even though you in my district, because I was living in Fairfield. And the house, it was like, yeah, you in my district, but I got to call Coach B. I got to call Mr. Pitts. I'm not going to do that. We would love to have you on the team,
Smart.
but we can't do that, Coach B.
Penny, it's Penny.
Yeah, Penny and
he
the
called
principal.
me. Yeah, he called me.
And then when I got back, Coach Brown said, son, I ain't kick you off the damn team. Your teammates did.
Yeah, because it wasn't me.
But guess what? You gonna sit your ass on that bench and goddamn it all. I said, what? Man, I'm mad. What the fuck I gotta sit on this bench for these people that don't want me here? I gotta watch this shit, then they losing to unnecessary people. Then they coming to the Kennedy Jones, people disrespecting the shit out of us, dunking on motherfuckers, laughing and just clowning us through the season. But at the same time, he did come on there, I think. Who they lost to? Was it Adley? Which one? Adley or Lee Davis y'all lost to?
No, we ain't losing that one.
No, we
No,
that one of them teams.
The backbreaker joint was that buzzer beater.
Yeah, with the
Highland Springs.
Yeah, that's
Holly Springs.
The Holly
He came down there.
That was the one.
Coach Brown came. I know y'all lost
The
two
season
straight.
changed after that, though.
We lost two straight, and I was there, and Coach Brown was like, well, you just gonna sit here and gonna do what up? Son, are you paying attention to any fucking thing that's going on? I said, yeah. I said, you know what? I got something for you. I kept on going to the doc. Doc, I'm ready.
Yeah.
No, son.
He did.
I come back to the doc.
He did.
No,
Every day.
son. I go to the every
day.
playground. I played the whole goddamn season going with my left hand. My right hand fucked up. I got a splint on it. I ain't fuck with this at all. The whole thing. Bang. Bang. That's what I'm doing anyway. Majority of all my points come from the foul line and layups. I wasn't no major shooter. I wanted to at that time. He said, hell no. So I said, fuck it.
Oh yeah, his ass.
No, he had a jump.
I ain't
He
gonna
had
lie.
a motherfucking jump.
I ain't
He had a jump shot, bro.
He had to stop to even shoot it.
Yeah. He couldn't even do that.
And you know why? And I'm put on
I'll
that.
be mad at him.
Even before I broke my hand, 95. Me and my brother Derek, we used to thought we was goddamn ninjas. My uncle Kenny used to be a karate expert. So we tried every fucking thing he do, and we had it with them goddamn jitsu knives. That nigga cut my shit from this end. My shit was hanging down there.
Dang,
like that.
bro.
So I was already fucked up, but I ain't let nobody know. I ain't say shit. I just hit it. 250 stitches. This way, this way, this way. this
Real,
way.
bro. He was a teenager, baby boy back then.
Then I fuck around and break my shit in 95. And after I'm waiting on all these people, we done already had discussion. The whole neighborhood and everything had a discussion. Shit, we gonna tear the whole city up.
So did y'all get to the bottom of why you got kicked off the team or why you removed?
Well, it's a team say, but Dre just said ain't nobody come to a vote, but they told me I was off the team, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to Armstrong. I don't know.
Well, he went on, he abandoned us.
So
No, Coach Brown, you ain't had nothing to do with it. Hold on.
Okay,
We need to listen to Dre.
He left
Hold on. Coach Brown was
listen.
there. We need to listen to Dre. Let me hear you.
he went to Armstrong after the vote.
Yeah.
Oh,
y'all
did he?
told me
didn't go to
I was kicked off the team.
Yeah, he went to
Oh,
Armstrong
okay,
after
okay,
goal.
okay.
So when he came back from Armstrong,
No, but why I got kicked off the team?
You gotta have an understanding from what
Cause you, I can tell.
Jaybird have
I
a relationship, but ain't nobody else have a
tell you
relationship.
why you got kicked off.
This is the way
The
you
guys
playing.
voted you off, right?
Right.
Cause you're a jackass
Yeah.
out there on the
It's the way-
court. Goddamn. That's why they kicked your ass
When
off.
you first started playing, nobody could
That's why they
understand
kicked your ass off.
Hey, bro, the and one stuff came, nobody understood.
Hold on.
Like,
now you're wrong.
I
Now you're
didn't
wrong.
want him
I'm just
off.
saying.
That's
Now
for
you're
sure.
wrong.
We
And one
understand
wasn't in
I-
the picture.
I didn't want him
And
off.
how you
one
start
was
playing.
not in the picture.
Yeah.
I was a point guard that can dribble with my left and right and finish at either hand.
that's how I used to play, though. That's what I'm saying.
And one has nothing to do with it. Now, me running my mouth,
That's why
listen to me.
that's why
Me
my-
running my mouth and
what it
saying, get there, nigga, you got to do that, you got to do this.
doubt.
I already
No doubt.
got this shit with him.
No doubt.
yeah, that's what it was.
George and the people that we ball against every day.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna sugarcoat the
bro,
shit.
You changed.
But don't
You grew to
kick-
be a good
kick
point
me off
guard.
The
After
motherfucking
that.
Yeah,
team.
they done
After
slowed
that.
his ass
Yeah.
down. You know, and Coach Bradshaw, we talking. I was like, look, Coach, I said, they can't stop. I said, first of all, I like big guards. Just like Kelly, I like big
Ain't
guards.
that what you told me?
You know,
Yeah.
you know, and I said, well, shit, Kelly can get to the goddamn rack. We got Charlie, he can throw it up to, he get to Nero. You know, we were straight there. Only thing we ever missed with that team was a shooter.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
No
we
doubt.
ever missed. A
No doubt.
consistent shooter.
No doubt.
Games
No
we would
doubt.
have a shoot.
You know,
Some games,
right?
East would
Some
be
games,
on.
yeah,
Boy,
some games.
But
everybody
practice
won't
that
build
joint,
that
they just
way.
shot the ball.
Everybody ain't built that way, man. Everybody ain't built for it tough, man.
But you know what? I can remember one time when we played Holland Springs. George Lancaster came to me. He said, look, Coach, I've been meaning to ask you this. He said, what in the hell do you see in George Saunders?
He hit that mid-range.
I said, Coach,
He hit that mid-range.
this is one thing.
George
I
do
said,
that.
I said, but look,
Extra.
I said, Coach, I said, George Saunders is one of the smartest guys, basketball-wise, on this team. I said, he's never going to hurt me. I said, on a good night, he going to give me 15 points, 6-7 rebounds. I said, he a big body. He never turns the ball
Never
over.
turn the ball.
You know, he don't beat you. I said, that's why he's on the floor.
That's one of the reasons with that run is when we was playing summer league, man. So like George played basketball with us, since little league. He actually beat us.
Can you hear him?
He actually beat us in a for the city championship, man. In little league, like we was 7, 8, 9. He actually played. He played for Battery Park. And so he didn't play our junior year because George, in George's mind, he thought Coach B had something against him.
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah.
The coaching experience with Tony.
Right, with Tony.
Right.
Right.
And so I would listen to George talk and everything. I was like, man, you should play. He was like, man, Coach B ain't gonna let me play. As soon as I heard George say that, I said, well, yeah, we can get him. Yeah. So I went to Coach B. It's during football season. I go to Coach B and I say, hey, look, man, I want to invite George to come try out. And Coach B, he was sitting in his classroom. He was leaning back in the chair, looking up in the air. He said, "Yeah, Dre, I don't have a problem with George, man."
Yeah.
He said, "Man, I don't have a problem with George, man. I left school right then, and went and had a conversation with G. I was like, hey, look, man, come try out." I said, man, cause man, we gonna need you. Yeah. He was like, yo, I said, man, look, you got to get in shape, man. He ain't gonna let up off this, this
big ass just
and
bounce
this
up and
jump.
down that
Right.
Bro,
Yeah,
we had the two biggest guys in the best shape. Like this dude was dunking. Like this dude was dunked the best.
We gonna and so once he came to the team, I knew then. I knew once George made the team, I knew we was gonna make a run. Okay. And then Bird break his hand. And I was like, man, great.
Marquise was top 2 in the title spot.
Marquise was coming off of a football injury. Marquise broke his hand during the football season.
Okay.
So he was out for the football season, but he was getting back. He was about to be cleared for basketball. So, once Marquise is cleared to play, and I'm looking at the team, and I'm thinking about the rest of the city. So Thomas Jefferson's head coach was a teacher in the summer work program.
Jay Johnson.
Jay Johnson.
Coach Johnson.
He was a teacher. And so I knew they had a squad.
Right. Yeah, Henry.
Yeah, they had
Crockett.
They had Crockett and Tory Bosher.
They had them Bosher boys.
Bosher was on that team.
Yeah.
And we had
Bosher was at Kennedy before, though.
Yeah, his freshman year, he was at Kennedy.
He was at Kennedy. I remember.
Y'all broke their heart, Drake.
Yeah, we broke their heart. That TJ game.
That's right. That's right.
That TJ game. What?
That TJ game messed the whole city up for a minute.
Because TJ he knew he talked trash the whole song. Yeah, man, you know, before you know it, he be trying to throw that thing up. He had a smoke over there, man.
I knew we was gonna beat them.
He had a smoke over
They were soft. And you talking about that boy? What's his name? Who's Starling? What's that little forward name? All them rebounds.
Henry
Harrison.
He
Look, Bird. When I looked at him, I said, "Shit, Nero gonna eat his motherfucking ass up." He gonna be doing that shit against us. Yeah, Nero and Charlie. You know, I was like, no.
Man, we were they had two tall dudes.
Quincy was with Tito then.
Yeah.
It was the white guy.
Yeah.
The white guy, and then that's what it was.
Yeah, but when we went to the game,
We beat them in.
I didn't know where Jaybird was at. So before the TJ game, like we would normally sit down and talk before these games. Me and
I was
Jaybird,
on all bullshit, and I'm ready to play.
Yes, sir.
Fuck them niggas.
Yes, sir. And that's how he was. It wasn't a calm demeanor. Like we used to sit down, cross from each other, man. We used to have a conversation.
I'm locked in.
Like, look, man, we gonna, this is the situation.
It's amazing to know, bro. I never knew
This is what we got.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I was in my own world, man. Like I said, I got to pay for
I knew they was in trouble. I knew
man,
they was in trouble.
Jaybird was on. He was on 10.
I said, man,
he was like, yeah, you know, and man, I'm like, yo, man, you know, we gonna let's have this little session. No session.
I don't want.
Absolutely not. No session. He was ready to go from jump, man.
Some bullshit boys.
Yeah,
I said, we got Jaybird up there. Jaybird gonna be taking one month.
Brown say.
Taking the other one.
Brown say. Call what you want, son.
Yup.
I'm calling 1-4 low.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. For the rest of the year. No, I take that for the rest of the year, bro. That's all he called, bro. For the rest of the year. 1-4 low. I'd run that play right there by rec ball. That's problem. That's all I look. Hey, bro. He ran that play all day long. That's all he ran, bro.
They couldn't stop.
I can't make that shit up. Hey, coach, when we play Henrico, third quarter.
Who on this Henrico squad, man? You know, we got, I want to see what these names.
Hold on, we ain't even going to skip the, hold on, let me move. Highland Springs. We gonna go to Highland Springs when I came back.
First it was
when I came back.
First it was that
you gotta get to the right because they beat us in the regular season with that buzzer beater.
That's with that buzzer beater.
With that buzzer beater.
That was the low spot, the low place for me.
No doubt.
That buzzer beater.
No doubt.
I sat in the locker room, man, after the game.
I felt so bad for my guys after that game. I ain't lying.
That thing right there. I sat in the locker room.
And I sat there. But look, Drake was on the free throw line. 4 seconds on the clock. I remember that shit like yesterday. 4 seconds on the clock. Drake had 1-and-1.
Yep.
Made the first one. Missed the second when the ball hit the floor. Everybody scrambling for the ball. 4 seconds now.
Tackle
the motherfucking ball comes out. And what's the name picks it up? Fucking Hoggett. He wanted to take one dribble right in front of me.
It was Hoggett. I be young.
It was one.
Tim.
No, it was Tim Hoggett. One of them Hoggett.
It was Tim Hoggett. It was Tim Hoggett. I thought it was Tennyson the whole life. Tim Hoggett. That's exactly who that
was. And look, pick that thing up. He wasn't even half court and threw that thing. And I'm standing right there looking. He right in front of me. And I'm looking, I see, God damn, this ball is online. That thing hit
man,
I'm under the rim, coach.
I can see it.
I can see it right now. I'm watching it here.
I can see it right now. I was pulling my jersey up. I was like, yo.
And I hate George.
That joke going in.
Man, that joke hit, yo.
Yes, you did.
That joke hit. I said, man.
They ran a jump.
I flipped the whole chair, and I'm still down in here. But I get that paper the next time. So we're going to meet them.
We lost
this tournament, bro.
Yeah, we lost that game, but we won that game too. The guys, we lost that game, but we got a lot out of that one.
I sat in the locker room, man. It's about
even the way I played tournament.
Matter of fact,
we got a lot out of that game.
Taylor he was locking the show down.
We got a lot out of that game.
He was locking the school down when I left out the locker room. Man. I went to the car, and I was like, yo. And I told Coach B the next day in school, like, I wasn't in his class at this time, but I was finished my classes like before lunch. So my whole afternoon, I had a little study hall, a little library, a little stuff to practice. Man, I was standing in the hall talking to Coach B. I said, man, you know what? I said, I said, man, that loss last night, man, that joint right there was tough. I said, but we gonna man, we gonna go on the run.
That's right.
And that's before we knew Jaybird was cleared to play.
That's right.
I
said,
turned
man,
that bitch in the next day.
I said, man, we gonna go on the run. He
So, man, I'm ready. I was ready.
He came to my house. He came to my house and was like, hey, man, I'm cleared. He said, man, I'm balling. I was like, man, I said, man, you went to, no, I'm straight, man, I'm straight.
That sound like Bird.
I said, man, all right. I said, man, we gonna make this run. But I was standing in the hallway, and Coach B came out the classroom, and I was drained, yo, because I was having to carry a load while Jaybird was out.
You did. You did.
It was a load, yo. I had
You was balling.
the rebound
It
and
was
the
a load
defense.
on everybody. It was
It was a load.
Yeah,
And so, man, when he came back,
points. Yeah.
when he came back, we had that first little practice. I won't forget the first practice. We had the first little practice. I was like, all right. And we started to get our mojo. We started to get that thing right there moving, yo. And then that Holland Springs game, I said, we got to get them first. Mm-hmm. And that was probably the best game from a team perspective that we played. Mm-hmm. Everything that we put in that week, all the oops. Mm-hmm. Like we throw the ball, they press, they ran 1-3-1. We throw the ball over the press. I get the press, throw that joint up, throw that joint to Charlie, boom. They get the press, they go to the middle, ball go to the middle to Jaybird. Jaybird gets everything that we went over in practice was there. Mm-hmm. And from that game, that game right there, man, it was on. Coach B,
We look
Coach,
sweet. Yeah, we look
Coach
sweet.
B, for the first time since I was at Kennedy,
I ain't say shit.
man, he laid back, yo.
I ain't say
Bro,
shit.
and that Bird called all the plays.
He laid
one foot every game, dog.
This man,
Every
Y'all
game,
knew what y'all
all
was doing.
game.
They knew what they was doing. I knew
this
what they
man
He had nothing to worry about.
been
were. I knew
on.
what they were.
Listen,
We went
to
8-0.
me,
I didn't know that.
I
I
won't
left
be
that
honest.
out. I know we went on a run.
To me,
We went on a
this
run.
man was
We
on
finished
all
500
bullshit since I met him.
Even right.
He changed my shit. So when I came back, when he hit me on that last game, I flipped the fucking chair over because I was dead last on the joint by the drinks and shit. That still hurt. But I had to watch all that shit.
Yeah.
I had to watch that shit.
Bro, that stuff launched
You
you
hear
on
me?
like a cannon.
I had to watch them losing the shit. And then when the game over, the niggas walking over there. Yeah, y'all niggas some shit. Y'all this, y'all that. Man,
Yeah,
fuck
Dre, y'all ain't got
Listen,
enough. Y'all ain't got
I
enough.
wasn't even supposed. Listen to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't even supposed to do the shit. They sent me once I got my clear paper. The damn doc. I said, Doc, come on, man. You know me, man. Cut this shit out. Well, you need to do this for 3 minutes, and you need to do this for 3 minutes, but hold this for an extra 10 more minutes. Hit your mind. This motherfucker work right here. I know what this hand do. Nigga, I got some more.
Coach
shit
had a
to
bunch
do.
of hood buggers, bro. Yeah, you did
That's
your
all I
best.
had. Listen,
Yeah, you did a
I
good
know
job,
what this
Coach.
hand can do.
Looking back now, you did a good job, dog.
This is what
Good.
I know what this
where I
hand can do.
came from.
I got this
Where I came
motherfucker
from North
perfected
Carolina
now.
was the same thing,
With the
man.
status
Nobody
that
had
way.
no damn
You-
daddies,
Learn.
Yeah, Coach.
Yeah, you know. And,
Shit,
Changed that life,
and
bro.
After we
I had a
beat
ball,
them,
man.
Yeah, you
I had a
changed
good
that
time.
life.
we
Check
played
that.
in
Good
Rico,
time. I had a ball.
right? But before we played in Rico, after we beat Holland Springs, we were in the stands. And to be honest with you, I ain't gonna say what I need to say, but that's what I'm gonna say. We need an Armstrong to win, so goddamn
Yes,
it
sir.
all,
Yes, sir.
we can turn up.
Yes,
Ain't that
sir.
something?
These
They need an
motherfuckers.
Armstrong to win.
Yes.
And it was Armstrong was playing Henrico, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They let
And Henrico beat him.
America beat him.
Henrico beat him.
that hurt my soul.
Who was the one Henrico?
Wiley, Jasmine Coleman.
Marlon Lancaster.
What the nigga
No, Marlon
messed
came
up
out
here?
earlier.
Mickles.
Oh yeah.
Mickles.
Yeah.
What's wrong there?
You see, when the white coach still there? What's his name? For him, right? Go.
So Guy Davis.
Guy Davis.
Guy Davis. Yeah.
See, Guy Davis is one of the best coaches I ever coached against. Guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah, but they couldn't do nothing with that 1-4.
Hey, listen.
That's it.
Hey Drake,
man.
Hey Drake.
I'm running that right now in my ranking.
Hey, Drake, man.
That 1-4 is a beast, bro.
Drake.
Jaybird at the top of it.
One thing I knew, Drake.
Go.
I don't give a shit how good your defense is. Offense will kill defense.
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah, they
I mean, you need
Yeah.
defense in football, basketball, all that stuff, but good offensive team,
Kill 'em.
shit.
'Cause we playing them
my
all.
attitude was
From jump
nobody
ball.
can stop me.
Jump ball.
From jump
right.
ball.
I'm driving and doing whatever and dishing that thing off.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to say.
Man.
That's why I use the
Jump,
term.
man, from jump
And
ball.
you was ahead of your time, Jaybird. Let me say that. You was ahead of your time.
Kick it to goddamn Joy. Boom, backboard. His little mid-range jump. Even Keith hit it that time.
Yep.
Then I kept on getting Drake killing him. Get what it said. We get after halftime. I get out that motherfucker. What? 6 minutes left.
This
in
is
there.
shit I had to deal with.
The coach said, "Get back, get back." Fuck it, we can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah,
do
they
nothing with
just
it.
back-
Till
they
the
just-
fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Till Coach Brown said, "Son, come on."
Oh, well, look.
I had to foul the motherfucker to get out of the game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna run that clock. I passed that bitch at half court and they passed back to me. I'm holding it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good. I'm dead serious.
They couldn't do nothing.
Nah, no, hey, bro, this my
They
talk,
couldn't
bro.
do
This my
nothing
point guard
with
right
that.
there.
Nothing with
That's
that
my
one
point
They
guard.
couldn't do nothing with
That's
that
my
1-4,
point
man.
Fuck gold, fuck goddamn all that shit.
Yeah, they
Once
couldn't
he
do nothing
told
with that
me, he's
1-4.
Like, son,
Hey.
can't nobody take the ball from you.
Hey,
Let go. Just don't
Larry,
go in there and take no
you
time.
gotta understand that these two dudes
Man, I'm telling
was
you.
daggone near these
Nobody
size
got that
in
look.
high school where they are right now, bro.
Right, Drake was big.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about far as height and there. Like, Bird was this tall, bro, as a guard.
When I,
was like, yo.
when I got out of these guys, Lorez, what I wanted, what my goal was when I came up in high school, I had my high school coach was a middle linebacker, football coach. He was mean, and he was tough, and that's how he drilled us condition wise. So I knew conditioning was always a winner. You get guys in shape, that's gonna get rid of a lot of crap, right? But when I got to Kennedy and when I saw, all the fellas, this is where I come from. One of the biggest problems I had growing up, my coach had to call me and sit me down. He said, "Brown, what's your problem?" I had attitude. He went, "What's the problem?" I said, I'm mad because here I am, I'm high school All-American, and I ain't got a daddy here to see.
That's right. That's right.
So I had that chip on my shoulders. I had to learn how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And then when I get with these guys, I knew I loved it. And for them to feel what I felt, because they had Richmond on their shoulders. Everybody in this town loved what they saw out of them boys during that time. And that was what I wanted, and I felt good about it. I was always proud to
Hey, let this be known on that note right now.
And 15 years after that straight, couldn't nobody fuck him.
Let this be known on that
No,
note right
I'm
there, because dudes be talking in the city,
With butter,
and they always leave us out. But we got a district championship, regional runner up. Then we won a state run. We was probably quote unquote nobodies.
We did better than any team in Kennedy
any team ever in that school.
Let's get into that because, like I said, we went a whole hour before we even get into that. So now let's get into the thick of things. Now let's talk about this run in general. That's the thing. Y'all came here today because y'all get left out of time.
Yeah,
Like
always.
even for me, I
Always.
came on 93, and all I know is Tito, Tony, and Boo.
Right.
But they didn't make it that far.
That's right.
They never did.
Nope.
Because, like I tell people, when we played, like watching them guys play, you had to deal with Highland Springs. And it was always Highland Springs. Y'all always got matched up with Highland Springs
Right.
in that final.
So they can know when I was out.
It was Armstrong against Henrico. Kennedy had to play Highland Springs. And Armstrong and Kennedy going to get knocked out. And Henrico and Highland Springs going to go to the regionals.
Yes,
Back
sir.
then, that's when it was 8 teams versus 16 teams. So
Now there's extra
Right.
bullshit they got now.
So y'all went on this run, and I'm just like who did y'all had to beat, man?
It started with Holly Springs. We
Started with High Springs.
Right. So you had Tim Hoggett on this team.
Reggie Bassett.
Reggie Bassett. Who Henrico? You said you don't remember Henrico. Okay. Who
James
Armstrong had
Brown,
Raymond?
Tennessee.
And Raymond been trending for the last couple of weeks, as everybody been talking about Raymond.
Yeah, that's enough.
Pastel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see me?
Man,
But
don't
they
be-
still
I'm-
had,
Yeah, what's that
let me be
last
honest,
name?
let
That's
still
somebody.
had
No,
a
because
good.
I'm taking.
I ain't trying to be-
They gonna want.
I ain't trying to be controversial or nothing like that.
No, you could be controversial.
But the truth of the matter is, man, I don't remember them people. I don't remember who played on
Real
the
talk.
team.
Okay, that's fine.
real talk,
Oh,
no, bro.
bro.
Real talk.
I
just see it now.
remember
The five.
I remember the five.
The five.
I remember we had 5 starting seniors We had been through a lot. We had lost the year before to Douglas Freeman, and we should have beat them people. I remember that summer league, not missing a summer league game. I remember the practices. I remember recruiting George. I remember talking to Jaybird every day about, hey, look, man, just calm down, man. You're gonna get cleared. You're gonna be. I remember our squad. And so the other teams that we played,
Didn't matter.
They was just faces to me.
Yeah, right.
They were speed bumps to us winning the state.
And that's
us winning the state. That's I don't.
But see, but this is the thing I'm gonna tell y'all though. See, y'all not gonna hear this. People gonna see this. Just like where you called me the other day, and we talked about Keechwan, and we talked about the stuff that Keechwan said about who he was the best player. See, y'all not gonna get the phone calls on this. I'm going to get the phone calls.
Well, let me hit you with
because,
it.
hold on. But I'm saying, because I'm asking, if you don't remember, that's fine. But you know, you're gonna always have somebody come behind and say, you know, man,
Listen.
you know, I should have been up there.
Right.
Let me talk, because they don't remember. I need to get up here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what they're going to say.
See, but a lot of them schools
That's
still
like you did the
exist.
same. That's why y'all here today.
A lot
Can't
of
erase
those
the hardware,
schools
bro.
still exist.
Can't erase the hardware.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't
A
erase
lot of
it.
those schools still exist. We don't.
Right. You
We
don't
got a
remember,
little
right.
ass junk right there in front of us. You hear me? But for all the whole Churchill mob that everybody went to Armstrong and everything, I can go far. Billy, Gum, you know what I'm saying? If I'm missing anybody.
But I told you, when you get up here, that's what's going to
No,
happen.
but
because-
I'm going to say it now so I can help you out. To my Southside mob from over Southside, Lee, Earl, Booby, Kermo, everybody. Everybody from the goddamn going West End. You hear me? Even a young fella that he ain't even young no more. But everybody. We go to the North Side, Ray, that whole mob. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget nobody that you came through. Even you don't even want to give that person that really fucked you up to make you think that I ain't ready. But you don't want to give him that because he's a bum. He dressed dirty, he feel this way, or however you want to take it. You can't do that. You can't skip all those people before you. You know what I'm saying? Speak on
You
somebody
don't
else.
skip them, Bird, but what did they do with their talents?
I needed that.
What did
Because
they do?
what everything,
But what did
reason
they
why-
do with their talents? They didn't
Nothing.
take it
Nothing.
to the level
They-
that you and Nero did.
No, they didn't. But Coach
know.
Brown, guess
See,
what?
that's
I
the
paid
thing, man.
homage. I needed all that. Like that Craddock and
We
that
all
mob.
went through that. All ball players go through that.
Yeah, but you can't forget him, Coach.
No, you don't forget them.
Yeah,
No, he was speaking on. Did you see the?
No, because
podcast
what I'm
where
saying is
Swan and them?
that when I talked to O'Kelly, when they saw the John Marshall episode, what did you say? Man, we need to get up here and tell our story because we get left out all our time.
Yeah.
So the same thing is going to happen when you tell your story
Right.
and you can't remember to say who y'all played. The people who played y'all, whether they beat y'all or won, are going to remember. And I'm going to get the phone call.
Hey, but for
and they gonna get
95
that. So if you can't remember, I'm not holding it against you.
Right.
But I'm just
We was
telling
the
you
only
it's
Richmond
coming.
school that was
Yeah,
left though, in that
right,
five, bro.
right,
We was the
right.
only Richmond school left, dog.
Right,
Yeah, they-
right.
The only
Which
one.
is unexpected.
There is not
So-
one.
right.
So for 95, we going into those tournaments, man, we weren't picked to do anything.
Nothing,
Right.
bro. Nothing.
We was
nothing.
8-0.
Because I think TJ was the favorite, right?
As a matter of fact, it was TJ. As a matter of fact, for the district that
TJ
year,
was number one.
Out of spring.
for the district that year, Coach B came and told me we ain't have a first team player.
Yeah.
No, not one, bro.
Not
'Cause He
one.
was hurt. He was hurt. Not
Yeah,
one.
right.
Right.
Not one. Coach B told me, he said.
Not one.
Well, because
So
they
we
couldn't vote
won't-
for you, Bird, because you missed too many
He
games.
was hurt.
So we didn't have
Not
a.
one.
Right, y'all was just a team.
So doing that run in '95 again, you know, I don't remember. I didn't get in the scuttlebutt of this is who he played for and this is what he did and this.
It wasn't
I
a fluke, though.
was-
Let me say that out loud.
I was
Us winning wasn't no
focused.
fluke.
I was
Right, you better believe
focused on, and I had the team that played with me being focused on winning basketball.
And we don't give a fuck about your name or
When
who you
I did-
was, whatever.
To
But
this day.
look,
To this
Jay,
day, ain't none of that's possible.
let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all what you never
honest,
saw.
lad.
What you
Yeah,
never
no,
saw.
I love it.
They call
Yeah,
out
you
all
sit
the
right up.
teams, you know, that's who they gonna play and whatever. So I'm sitting there And I got an attitude, Drake, you know. So I said, does Kennedy,
That joint right
is
there
Kennedy in
somewhere
the
where
fucking
you
region?
can see that.
You know, that's what I said to Leroy. I said, is Kennedy in the region? You know. Yeah, Coach Brown. Kennedy.
Photography
You know, I'm
first.
like,
Jump
goddamn,
out.
you know.
Hey, dog, that's all.
Right.
That's all we did. All we did was win, though.
That's all we did. Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the focus. That was the focus for me. That's one thing I told.
But I did.
said,
They were scared of y'all, Drake.
I didn't remember we went on 8-0. But yeah, I did remember we finished 500. I remember you telling us that.
Yeah,
Heard now you said the code. The goal was before he said it. I heard it from him. You know what I mean? But we all agreed. You planted that seed like we gonna make a state run. But Coach Brown was like, when I came on second, he was like, look, we gonna. Now the goal was from beginning of the season, we gonna go 500. We called it. We gonna go 500 in the regular season.
And then all they
Win in
talk.
district, go to the regional, and blah blah blah. blah.
I'm a rebuttal that. You
What
said
about the Petersburg game?
Oh,
yeah,
my
pretty
goodness.
much.
pretty
much.
So after we won the tournament, after we won the Capital District tournament, and then we went to that.
There should have been a region.
We went to the regional. See, for that Petersburg game, it was
Drake had the man piss in his locker.
Hey, listen, man.
We still ain't
Drake
give a
had
fuck.
Marco Harris.
Hey, listen, man. That Petersburg game.
Marco Harrison was a player of the year that
He was a
year.
player of the year.
He was in
But
the country.
And look, man, that Petersburg game for me, that thing started when I was playing for Wookham, and we played the championship at the Ash Center, and we went through this whole process of me growing up in basketball. Cause see, I ain't go to another school, I ain't play for nobody else. It was none of that. But when we drew Petersburg, I had told Coach B early in the season. They did a big article on him, man. And I told Coach B early in the season, I was like, man, I don't think he that nice. So man, I don't think he that nice. I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach B. I don't think he that nice.
Drake had his picture in his locker.
Man, I took that article and put that joke. And Jaybird came. He was like, Jaybird came.
Marco, if you out here, we had you blocked, bro.
Jaybird
had you blocked, bro. Marco,
that was Jaybird.
what do we do, bro?
Jaybird came and said he didn't know I had it in the locker. So he walked past and he just saw the picture. He said, man, what the man, if you don't get this, man. I said, no. I said, no, Bird.
No, fuck him.
I said, no, Bird. This game right here, this joint right here.
Well, I'm with you.
For me in high school basketball,
that was it.
This one right here is it.
Ain't get what I said.
And I went to the Ash Center.
That's what I said.
He's like, hell yeah.
I'm with you.
So that game, man,
I'm with you.
Hey, man.
Fuck him.
Kelly, we get up in the Ash Center. And what made me feel so good?
And this was like the first round.
up there.
First round regional game.
No, this not the first. This second round.
Second round, bro.
Second round, yeah.
Bro, it was third. It was
Third round because we lost in the championship against
Douglas
Freeman.
Freeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was third.
Because I remember I wanted to play Highland Springs. Freeman beat Highland Springs. Freeman beat Highland Springs.
Freeman beat.
But what I remember more so than anything, man, when we get ready to play Petersburg. First of all, sports reporters, they called me on the phone, you know. Coach Brown, so and so, how y'all gonna deal with so and so and so and so and this and that?
Standing room on.
You know, and I can remember saying to him,
I have to ask, bro.
Standing room on.
I said, you asked me, I said, how are they gonna deal with Jaybird? I said, how they gonna deal with Nero and Pollard?
Pollard, that's what you call him.
Yeah, call him Pollard. I said, how you gonna deal with that? You talking about how we gonna deal with Marco, you know? And I said, first of all, and the guy didn't print it, but I said, well, you're not gonna have a guy with a ponytail checking Pollard.
At no time.
No.
You know, they got a motherfucker out there with a goddamn ponytail. No. I'm gonna tell me he got a ponytail out. He talking about he gonna depollard up. Well, I'm like, come on, man. You know.
And then they came out.
That ain't gonna happen.
Like, so before the game, man. So before the game, I am. So like, we was going, like, we normally have our little set down session, right? Me and Bird, right? So we in the locker room, man. We it's a whole lot going on. It's standing room only. It's the energy is in the place, and I'm sitting there talking to Jaybird, Keith. Actually, in this sat down, it's all of us. It's all five of us. Yeah. And I said, man, I was like, hey, yo, man, we've been playing our whole life for this moment. Because there appeared to be Now I could be wrong. They appeared to have a nervous look on their face.
They did. You see,
No
you
question.
sugarcoat
They
that
was
shit.
They was
They appeared.
Learn.
We came in there with a
They
swag that
was
was
in there
different. Bro. I
crying
remember
and
that.
they talking about it's caffeine. No motherfucking caffeine, nigga.
Hey, y'all remember the fouls we was giving them dudes, bro?
was crying.
Y'all remember the foul? Like, Marco, we took him out the angle. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
you
we get
come to
out
that
there.
game?
Wow.
Did you come to that game?
We at the motherfucker.
bro.
Yeah, look.
We at the
Physical.
and Hunter ready to get out there. We
Jaybird is going Jaybird, y'all.
Yeah, Andre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Look, this first quarter, they throw the ball in to Marco. First of all, now they ranked number 2 in the nation.
Right.
In the nation.
They ranked
In
number
the
2 in the nation,
I
right?
ain't even know none of that stuff.
First quarter, they pass the ball.
They never lost.
This is no lie. They pass the ball inside to Marco, right? And the way we had it set up, I said, look, Drake, you playing. Charlie, you come behind Drake and swat his shit. You know, that was the game plan.
You front him, he make him throw
They
it.
threw the ball into Marco. Marco caught it. When he caught it, Drake grabbed the ball, bent Marco and the motherfucking
exactly,
ball. Bent him up,
exactly, bro.
Bent him up like this. I'm like, oh
Yes,
shit.
sir.
That was the first play.
bro.
The referee's like,
I'm talking about look.
God damn,
This was one
I
arm.
knew they gonna put Drake out.
Bro.
His arm and Drake did him like that.
I know they gonna put on Drake out. He gonna fold his ass up, right? I say they gonna put Drake
They
out.
gonna throw me out the game. I said they gonna.
Drake, man, I
I
swear.
said
I
they gonna throw
did.
me out. So
Like 2 little fouls I got.
So I ain't say anything. I just went and stood over.
God damn, they gonna put Drake out.
The screen is
It
back.
strained his back.
They hit him with
Right.
they hit him with a tech and all that good
All
stuff.
that.
But look,
All that.
but
But
look,
after that tech though,
he was done.
it's done.
Cause you remember?
That nigga was done, Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He was done, bro.
I was done.
He was done.
Done.
Yeah, I
Like we
said,
smoked
Lord.
him,
Hey,
bro.
Kelly.
Smoked them, dog.
I went on a layup. The nigga tried to get me too. Remember they tried to fuck me out?
Oh yeah, you know they was out
They
there.
bit me.
Bird.
I said, you know what? I walked to Drake.
Yeah.
See, y'all had a bar. I ain't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Like, this crazy.
Coach Bradshaw.
That's not good, anyway.
Coach Bradshaw
We
said.
gonna get him. No doubt.
Coach Bradshaw.
In the middle of
Say,
the
yeah.
other ass and said, this my shit. Remember that?
Yeah, bro.
I remember that. I remember
That whole day,
Next time
man.
he come to...
But we found dog. That's how them, bro.
I finished the game.
Fuck him.
I finished the game with that one technical foul.
That's
for
right.
bringing the old boy backwards. And I had 4 fouls. I'll never forget it, man. I had 18 points, 13
You did.
boards.
That's right.
You did.
And
Nah, we have the hard fouls, bro.
And-
Oh, that dude, dog.
and I called the press to turn that joint around.
Yeah, we not giving up no layup.
Coach Bradshaw said.
So Bird made a layup, and I looked over at the bench, and Coach B was like, and
But Drake, no, but Bird, but look,
I called that press joint right there.
this nigga worrying the hell out of me. The second quarter, come on, coach, let's put the pressure on. Let's put the pressure on. I say no.
And he
we
telling
don't-
me, Jaybird telling me the same thing.
No,
He was
we
like,
don't want to show him. I say, bro, we don't want to show him our shit, right?
Gotta wait
You
for
know,
the court.
yeah, I
Gotta
say
wait,
we
gotta
don't want to
wait.
show him our shit, you know. Bro, like, come on, coach, let's press him, let's press him, right?
This is our shit.
Because our
I
press
want
was
that
good,
nigga.
right? Our press
I
was
want
good.
that nigga. Cause I know if we press, they gonna turn it over. I'm gonna throw that bitch to Charlie and their whole goddamn
ain't even
staff
ask
gonna
him.
jump up.
I ain't even asked.
If
Woo!
5 minutes ago
Yeah,
in the game.
I ain't even asked.
in the game, Ken.
Bird made the layup, and I immediately turned around. I called it up. I was like, hey, get in.
And I'm like,
Man, we scattered to them spots.
They turned that bitch over 3 times.
Turned that joint over 3 times.
Back to back. We scored
Turned
off
that joint over
everyone.
3 times.
We scored off everyone. We should
Yup.
have did.
Bro, that jump was packed
I
from
said,
and after you
But
finish.
look, that's the night.
ass.
That's the night when the boy stole the ball. When Petersburg stole the ball, and I was like, damn. And I happened to look, and Charlie was chasing it.
Charlie talking to me.
I said, oh, he ain't gonna get this layup.
Nah.
Charlie jumped from the top of the key, man.
Put it
Bam!
back
Block that shit, man. Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jake
That
always
game.
Jake loved to look at that. He used to look at it on video all the time. He said, "Oh,
Man, what the video is that, coach?
Oh, don't do that. I got something on my
You gotta bring the video.
I'm trying to get the jersey. I'm trying to get everything, bro.
I got it on DVD.
Yeah, I got something.
I need to get a copy of that. I need to get a copy of that.
But after we
I need to get a copy.
I was in that game.
I need to get a copy of
I
that.
played that game.
To be honest with Larry, listen, and Coach Brown intended, everybody intended. That's why everybody in the high school league, VA league, runs 1-4 because of me. Because of him. Because of him.
Everybody, in my rec ball squad, I run 1-4 because of this dude. And I like big guards.
Yeah.
And I taught my son.
And who was that big guard?
Because you. My guard was
what
big.
What I'm saying is, that man is a fucking goddamn genius.
Bird, you sprained your ankle that night too.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck, but I ain't gonna tell you, and don't talk. I'm not talking
That's
to
why
that
we
guy.
lost it. That's why we lost.
Because you ain't gonna keep
that
on
Richmond
sitting
game.
me
He
on.
won 100%.
I'm ready.
And they only beat us at the end.
Man,
Moody Lee is a referee. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he ever knew them stores, but when I found out who he was, I was like,
yeah, I know.
only reason I know you because they just say, boo.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
And I was like,
Hold on.
who this dude is?
Don't get me wrong. Them people goddamn was too big for.
They was big, because they was big, but she was hurt.
They was big.
It don't matter,
big
but
as
they
fuck.
was kicking it out, but
They
the
was-
whole
that
front
goddamn
court
backwards
goddamn
dunk.
was 6'9".
Yeah.
Boy, backwards dunk got done about 15
Why you
times.
do all
Yeah,
that about the
bro,
shell?
it's big, bro. That's why
6'11",
Bro,
backwards dunk every time you got.
goddamn all 6'5", light in the ass.
And I was lighter. Exactly.
Yeah, we couldn't.
exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
them people beat us.
They beat us.
Yeah, they got it.
But they had
They had a
but
better,
Voodoo
they had a
was
better ball.
four
They had a better, they had a
shooter.
better ball.
I never
club.
saw that before.
They did. They had a better ball.
All
club.
like coach was shooting through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even in the post.
Yeah.
So that was like a big team.
But that Petersburg game, man, was the combination for me, for us as a squad. We had been playing together since we were small. Then these little pieces and stuff came together.
Yeah.
Then Bird come back. George is on the team, and we are in a position to where I saw it. Coach B coached me for even when I was playing JV.
That's all right.
I sat down with him in the class after the game. He evaluated my game. So to watch him turn that thing over to us like that, for him to trust us to say, "All right, man, y'all go ahead, man, y'all got it."
Yeah, he won't
Man,
even
y'all,
fuck.
he
When I
won't
came
fussing.
back-
He won't.
Before I came back, Coach B was on my ass. But when I came back, that man ain't say shit.
That was
and
fu-
I
that
was
was
confused
that was funny
at
to me.
first.
Yeah.
It was
I was
funny because
confused, like-
I was telling
like-
you,
like
I
I
never
was
saw
like-
him like that.
Yeah.
I
Man,
saw
he
him
waiting
talking
for me to
about
fuck
right
up
now. This the man.
and send me to the bench. I may get 2 turnovers, 3 turnovers. But basic basketball, point guard gonna have 1 or 2,
turnover.
3 turning ball because you handling the ball more.
Yeah.
But see,
You see what I'm saying?
People don't know. People,
He didn't let me go.
I talk to a lot of coaches. They talk to them and they like, Pollard out of control, coach. You know what I would tell? You know what I would tell them? I said, yeah, but the good outweigh the bad.
For sure, man.
say what the fuck
For
y'all-
sure.
Hey, Bird, that's real talk though,
For
Bird.
sure.
I said good, but I said good outweigh the bad.
Sure.
You know,
And we
you know.
spoke about
Good
it.
outweigh the
He got a
bad.
rhythm. He was nasty. You know what I mean?
Bird-
We spoke about it.
Yeah, once he got a rhythm.
I'm gonna tell you when Coach Brown got me. I ain't lying.
What's up?
JV, how many games? I used to run it. I used to have more charging
And
fouls.
they had offensive foul. He had more offensive foul. Anybody in the state of Virginia. Anybody in the state of Virginia.
Out of control.
More offensive fouls than anybody in the state of Virginia, man.
Yes, sir, man.
That's because he had an offense spread.
No, I was on all bullshit. I was just waiting and I was rushing. I was like, I gotta. Maybe if I show him what the fuck I can do, and I'm already telling him I'm gonna be at the line all the time. Can't nobody stand in front of me. Period.
Yeah.
But when I take off,
He had them charging fouls, though.
yeah, I was I know.
He had them charging
I
fouls,
ain't
though.
infinity.
Yeah, he had them charging fouls,
Sit your
though.
ass down there.
People didn't know what they was dealing with. Cause I remember one time we was playing somebody. You know, and I'm here this. I said, man, what the fuck is that? All that noise, man. They said it's Nero, coach.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
on
Drake
one, man.
growling and shit out there. He out there getting rebounds and growling and killing. I'm like, what is noise coming from? That's Nero, coach. That's Nero. I said, oh, okay. But see, I ain't never worried about the interior part. Cause Drake and Charlie,
that was something different.
you know, Pooh coming in, you know, them boys handle that inside. You know, they got and that was one of the things that I always wanted to press them guys. Let's give them one shot. You know, we don't give them but one shot. Give them one shot. You know, and they couldn't stop us offensively. I knew that. I didn't care who we played. You know, and then when I went to the regional meeting, we get up in the meeting, everybody whistling. They whistling. You know, I'm this motherfucker. So Booker finally said.
Yeah, you understand.
Booker said, Booker and Joe, I said, JB, he said, everybody's scared of y'all. I said, damn right. they better be. That's right. That's exactly how I handled it, because I didn't like the meets because George was the big shit.
Right.
You know, and nobody else was nothing, you know. And I just loved the way we handled that thing for a couple of years there.
Yeah.
So listen. So listening to the backstories of all of y'all. First of all, I was proud to be on that team, and I was happy. But hearing how y'all, the passion y'all had and the camaraderie y'all had, now I can look back, because I remember the whole season, why it was special like that. You see what I'm saying? Because to me, it was automatic. Like, I came in on the last dance, so to speak, when y'all was ready. You know what I'm saying? Have a team meeting, your mindset already for the win the championship. His mindset is, I'm going to be a killer now. Coach already coming with this, I got these young boys, I'm going to get them structure. And then here I come, he give me a chance, opportunity. I'm like, I'm just going to run with it. You know what I mean? And now I see, looking back, y'all was ready for the war we went to.
Yeah.
Y'all
It was a
But
special.
you know what? Ask these guys how many times they missed practice.
How many times?
None. I ain't none. I was there the whole year, and I ain't played the second semester.
You don't miss practice.
That's what I mean by that discipline. So here's one of the things, man, that's stuck in my mind.
That discipline.
This stuck in my mind.
Needed.
I will never forget this. It was my junior year. It was a big game. Man, we about to play Armstrong at the Arthur Ashe Center. Junior year, man. And Coach B told everybody that day before the game, hey, man, y'all go and find y'all a tie. And
Boom!
we're tied. We're tied to the game. My junior year.
Okay.
Man, we came to school, and our star on the team was Tito. And Tito didn't wear a tie. And so the whole time, I am going to see now what type of man he is.
Right.
I'm going to see what type of man he is.
I saw this on my own.
Man, and Coach came in that locker room. He came in that locker room, man, and said, hey, y'all ain't going to play today. And my eyes got big. Because at that time, I won't start. I wasn't
gonna be playing now, guy.
Man, he said,
I'm
Coach
in there.
Coach B, yes, sir. Coach B said, hey man, y'all ain't playing.
Thank you, Lord.
I seen
It's like, man, I've been thinking about this thing all day. This thing been on my heart. He said, man, everybody winning for the tie. People when they got the tie, y'all ain't gonna play tonight. And I said, right then, I said, yo. I said, he said, Big Daddy, you start. I said, okay. I said, all right.
That's what I've been waiting on.
But that structure and that discipline, the not missing practice, you had to perform in the classroom.
To today,
You had to perform in the classroom.
no doubt.
Man, you had to be on time to practice.
doubt.
That
No
running
doubt.
late in the practice,
No doubt.
they ain't gonna get it. And so all that structure and stuff that he put in that Petersburg game, all of that stuff showed up.
Okay.
On the whole squad.
Man, on the whole squad. Man for man, play call, clock management,
We on one accord.
the physical play.
They were supposed to blow us out. They supposed to blow us out. They never had a 5-point lead.
They were supposed to blow us out.
That's it.
Man, all that structure and all that discipline, man, all that stuff came together in that game. It was all throughout the run, but it came together in that game. And so that's why, like, even till now, man, you know, I saw him at the doc. I saw Coach B at the doctor's office. At the same doc. Right? And I was having back problems before I had the back surgery, so I was having back problems. And just to see him, that thing just lightened my spirit up, man. Because I remember as a young man, this before I went off to college, this before
Drake went to college and won 2 championships in state.
This was before all of that.
Drake won two football championships.
This was before all of that, man. I remember the structure and the discipline. And to get...
But he was Mr. President, I remember that.
And to get Jaybird and George to a sense.
Okay.
To conform to his structure. Like it was a fight. It was pressure.
It wasn't no fight in 95.
It was pressure. Well, no,
Once
not
I got hurt, and the shit happened, and Coach B said, son, only bring your hands on back.
I had Jaybird. Well,
Right where you had it right where
He had me there.
You know what? You know why I know I had
He had
it?
my attention.
Because he loved the game of basketball.
He had my
That's
attention.
I knew that.
That's right. That's
I
right.
knew that.
Because-
That's why I had his
Because
ass.
if he would have
I knew I
said,
had his ass. He loved the game of basketball.
if he would have said that we said you can't get on, son, you off the team. But he says your teammate. So let me get you from the time I got there, my junior year, and then my senior year. I'm still trying to figure this man out.
Yeah.
I know Bird.
What the fuck wrong with this man? What I got to do to goddamn it all get this man to see that I'm fully loaded, but then he pressing.
Two
You going
players.
point guard.
I had two players that worked.
Point guard.
This was one of them, and Curtis Harkless.
Yeah, because I played defense. He never said shit
Curtis
about
Harkless.
defense.
Oh, no.
I'm on a nigga from this end to this
Oh,
end.
yeah.
They played some defense.
That's the other thing.
From this end to this end.
Yeah,
Full court.
that's the other thing.
Who owned it?
With
That's
this-
why I wanted to press the press.
With this 95 team, that's the other thing.
Man, we ain't give a fuck.
Y'all played
The
that
other
defense.
thing was we played
Y'all played defense.
defense.
Y'all did, Nero. Y'all played.
So when we couldn't score the ball, when Bird was out, or we had, man, we played defense, man.
They played some D.
We played defense.
We ain't give
So
a fuck.
look, let me add a touch in on that run.
Okay. Yeah, because you know we went over on the hour 30, so I'm paying for this now.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
I ain't gonna hold you long.
No,
It's dinner
I mean,
time.
we got-
Everybody
we got-
got to work. What's the day?
we got-
Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, we got to do it because our school no longer exists,
Right.
so we
that-
need
that's
all
why,
that.
That's why I'm letting it go, but 2 hours is out.
So we used to call that joint the
Man, we
Cougar
gone.
Dome. First of all, Cougar Dome
Ding.
is, you know what I mean, what I remember about it. Pep rallies, everything. Mike V, the little, not Mike V, what's the boy, Doodle Brown?
Oh yeah,
Doodle Brown dude. I mean, this before I got on.
Shout out to Anthony Brown, man.
Right. Do the Doodle Brown joint and all that. I used to go to Pep. I was like, man, I want to be on this team. You know what I mean? But like I said, I ain't had no structure. But you gave me a shot. So after all that running, after all that, Kenny Murray, everybody, he was kind of one of my mentors, other than you. You know what I mean?
Kenny.
When we went down the beach, we practiced at Indian. We practiced at Bethel. Where AI played basketball. Am I right? Where they let us practice at before we played Indian River. We went to the high school.
What y'all played? Yeah, what did y'all play when y'all played Indian River?
We played that Indian River.
We played at Indian River, but we went to, I believe, Bethel to practice.
To practice, yeah, man.
I believe it was Bethel to practice, bro. I believe it was.
Y'all remember that
it
dunk
was
y'all
all-
made in the river?
Yes. He balled his tail off. They had the biggest guys in the
That
world.
nigga had a dunk killer down
Oh.
there, man. I was like, Lord.
So that trip was, for me, I blew it. That's why I blew it. That's why my whole opportunity, I blew my whole basketball career on that trip. You know what I'm saying?
He was a grown man.
Damn, referee told me,
Doing stuff ain't had no business. You know what I mean?
referee told me in the first quarter, I'll never get down in the river. Because Harold Green was our team doctor. He was at the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Ref walked in there. He said, Coach, if you don't sit your ass down and be quiet, he said, I'm going to put you out of this game. ASAP.
Wow.
They was on all bullshit. Like,
They wanted that team to win because of who they was, though, man. They ain't want us to
But
beat
I couldn't
them.
respond because I said, I can't get put out of this game.
It wasn't just because of him. They had another
was-
guy who was bigger than him, man. I remember the guy was tall as a
What's his name?
motherfucker.
Caples
Cable was the highlight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it was 2-3 of them.
He wasn't
Hey,
doing nothing.
Else too, right?
You're right. It was
But
another
that
guy
other
other
one
than
else ain't do shit.
Right, but Jason Capel was the.
Yeah,
the
Cable-
guy was.
The other nigga ain't do shit.
Yeah.
We was on them.
But yeah, they
You know what
was
I'm saying?
big. They was big.
Man, we was up at the half.
And
man.
we was up at the half.
And we-
But
It was our fault.
they
Yeah, we
cheated,
lost-
but they
we lost.
cheated
I'm
us,
gonna
man.
say-
I
It
was
was
ready to
our
play. I partied the night before, and I shouldn't.
what I
You know what I'm saying?
remember?
I messed up.
It ain't no. It's not no Sean.
What
No
made
Ray
you
Sean.
decide to
We
party
all
the biggest
partied.
thing
Giving
of the
up Drake was the jump shot.
We all did.
Jumper shot.
All y'all did.
A lot of us did. Hey, they might ain't gonna admit it. You know what I'm
Yeah, we had everything else straight.
they ain't gonna admit it, but we messed up.
But that was a good game.
Big
man.
time.
They checking me from the time I checked. They take the ball out under the made basket.
No doubt.
And then when I get close to half court, they got another motherfucker right there, 6'6" and better.
That's right.
I'm 6 foot.
Right. That's what I was telling you.
So I
Right.
got to
And that was the
swing
guard.
that bitch to somebody.
Right.
Then they got damn near 1.5 on this nigga. The rest of y'all some bitch got to hit something.
And I can shoot.
Couldn't make a shot, man.
Man, I can shoot.
That's right. That's that. I
Couldn't make a
remember
shot.
that.
Barely get a game.
They
I
couldn't
can't-
make no
I can't
shot.
shoot. I can't do but dunk.
But I
You know what I'm
remember,
saying? I'm telling
it
you.
was Jaybird shot a jump shot. That thing hit the rim, front of the rim, and hit the backboard.
You know who started balling?
Charlie was 6 feet away
Charlie
from
was the
the
only one that started hooping and hooped
dunked that
at that
thing
second
so
half
hard,
and
man.
carried us through that.
He
Like
did,
his
he did.
best.
Charlie caught that bitch from the he took off damn near from the foul line.
No, I remember like
Off of my shot.
Oh,
Where the bitch hit the back of the goddamn rim. Bing. So if it hit the back of the rim, that bitch coming straight back.
Came up
He
and
took
down.
off and jumped before the shit happened. Caught that song.
bro, it set him off too. He went on a run after that.
Boom!
Whole
I
place,
think he hit a jump shot. He was working.
I said, oh shit.
the whole place went up in rafters. I was like,
And they were rooting for their team when that nigga Charlie
he
did
dunked that
Yeah,
thing.
Charlie could
Yeah.
get up, man.
Yeah, he was a
Couldn't
dunk.
man?
He was a dunk.
Charlie could get up.
He was,
I threw Charlie so many hoops. Charlie could get up.
and he was a two-hand slip dude too. With
Charlie-
it, right?
Charlie-
You don't think he'll
Charlie
be
could
wet?
get
He
up.
was two-handed that.
Charlie could get up.
He get up, but he was always just slow moving though.
Yeah,
That's
and
his
slim,
role.
and slim,
And you know what? Had great offensive skills,
Yup.
but he didn't use them.
Nope.
But I remember I used to tell Charlie, I said,
Charlie
Charlie,
was better than a lot of people thought he was.
Charlie
was a
always
very good
deferred.
player.
I was a D1
Basketball together all the
Charlie
time.
was
Charlie
yeah.
always deferred.
you know,
Yeah.
he did.
That's it.
I used to be in Charlie Hill. I used to be
Yeah.
Y'all
But I used to tell
that,
Charlie, I said, Charlie,
Oh,
we
y'all
need your
needed that.
offense, man.
Y'all
We
needed
need your offense. Because he always made his free throws. He made them free throws.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can shoot. Yeah, like shit. Bray down there.
Even back then, even when the big man was supposed to shoot, Charlie can step out there and shoot.
And
that
hit the
ball.
joint.
But look,
bro.
you called the name earlier tonight, Quincy Grady.
Quincy.
Listen, it used to be me, Charlie, Quincy, Dario up at Hoskins all the time.
Dario was a
So
baller.
I know this.
And Quincy. And Quincy.
Right. He used to be in the five all the time.
Hey, that was no big man. No, hey, look,
Man, listen, we used to run
Quincy
niggas
Grady?
off
Shit.
foot, man.
He was
I'm
nasty.
trying to tell you.
Wrong.
Grade day in the morning, man.
Ask him.
He used to kill Tito ass, man.
Wrong.
Who, Quincy?
Quincy used to kill him, man.
listen.
He was a killer, man.
look,
Goddamn it all.
He used to kill him. Look,
And
Tito,
Hoskins.
Tito want to
That's
beat him
what I'm-
up, Kelly. He want to beat him up. Quincy used to kill his ass, boy. Dunk on him, man. You know,
Because when Quincy and Charlie got together, man, when they was up Hoskins, man.
I know,
Hoskins
I
was
know,
real
I
then.
know. It wasn't nothing
Man,
to do.
you
We
say them tall dudes up there, I'm like, and then Quincy can handle the ball,
Ball.
too?
Yeah.
we played Highland Spring one night.
Man, listen.
You know, because it was Tito and Quincy right there. And so Quincy wasn't, he was nowhere to be found. So, I was like, shit, he ain't here. Let's go, So Cecil said, Duke said, B, I'm going to get it.
Oh.
Look, I say, please do.
Oh.
I said, please do.
Salad,
I said, please do. I said, go and get that. But I couldn't, but you gonna kill, I couldn't do that. See, I couldn't do it. So he came
know.
in, man. We came
He
in.
played all summer,
thing.
man.
Shit.
Damn.
Him and Tito.
I think back.
Kill.
I think back at all this stuff and how I use it to fuel my future. Now with my sons and stuff about how we
But
messed
man,
up. The ones, all these names we named, how the history books could have been written different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I fuel my kids with now.
And
when I got you guys, when you guys learn how to play half court offense, that was the shit.
Yes,
When they learn how to play that half court offense,
Yes, sir.
that's when I knew
No doubt.
then. I said,
No
they're a
doubt.
good team now.
No doubt.
Patience, man. That patience there, and
Legend.
we played. They had that half court off.
Like you said.
Kelly came through the wrong time.
Yeah, he came after that. He
No.
came-
I mean, Kelly did his thing.
Kelly before his time too with that and one
Kelly
stuff.
did his
Him and
thing.
Bird, y'all was way before y'all time.
I said the blueprint.
You did.
Yeah, but they ain't have enough.
I was trying to listen
They
to
have
Brown.
enough. They have enough.
Kelly
I done
too
fucked
fast.
that nigga
O'Kelly was-
and did everything. Listen,
They
I
have
said the
enough.
blueprint. Can't nobody fuck with you. If you could do what goddamn I
Pollard,
did in your own
Nero.
way,
You call everybody by their last
fuck me.
name. You call everybody.
That's what he want.
Yeah.
If you could control the floor and play both ends, shit, you in there.
Kelly had a good run, man. Good run.
Say the '95 team. Me being, I was playing JV, 10th grade year. We scrimmage y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't win though.
No, you didn't.
But
We won't let it
But-
happen.
coming up behind y'all in Wookham, Ann and Kennedy, when I say y'all really set the tone for me, I don't think y'all realize it. Like y'all really did. Bird, and I said this before, Bird, JV, 9th grade year, I wasn't gonna try out. Cause I was short. I was like 5'2", 5'3", chubby. And
Right.
Bird was like, yo, you can try out. I was like, they say ain't gonna make the team. He was like, fuck them. I got you. And he put that battery in my back then. JV year, my 9th grade year, and I was over there. That was your 10th grade playing JV. Me, Ricardo Johnson, rest in peace, Ricky. Butter and Derek Johnson. We rode the bench.
Butter
We didn't win but one game that year. We played a Hope Boy. This is so this is how you know when you arrive.
Killer Hobby.
Huh?
Hobby Hicks.
No. Kenny Mert and White.
Oh,
Bobby White.
Bobby White.
Waller stepped away.
That's
No,
why
it was Waller. It was Waller 9th grade year. Your 10th grade.
That's why I let White's coach, because you know he was a varsity coach all the time, but I let him coach JV because he
You
ain't
talking about the
ain't no
science
shit.
coach, Mr.
Yeah. He ain't no shit.
Exactly.
Damn, I
You
didn't
look like
know
this
he could
white
coach.
He played college basketball. I watched.
Think about
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he played college basketball. But he
I
could.
know he was tall.
He
He
couldn't coach,
had that posture,
Hey,
but
look, I do respect him though, cause when I had to play second semester, I had to go out around the class. Coach was like, "Who did you pass? Go and get all your grades." Yeah, Mr. White, he was a science teacher, right?
yep.
He said, he looked at me. He said, "You want to play basketball?" I was like, "Yeah." He wrote a B. He wrote a B on that. I was like, it's on, boy. I said,
See, and that's the thing, and that's
it's on.
not only just the 95 season, the whole Kennedy staff. It was built on family. It was built on,
Y'all did that. Y'all brought them guys together, man. Game day.
you see what I'm saying?
All the faculty. JB, who we playing tonight? I said, we playing Hot Spring. Oh, hell, I got to hurry up and get out of here and get me shit straight so I can get to the game.
Yeah.
You know, that's...
Because everybody was supporting at the same time. Everybody was there. The whole fucking school was there. Even if they know, they just seen us do something early that day and we fucked up and we got a game at goddamn 7 o'clock.
The AD.
Them some bitches right here, and they gonna let you know, hey, get your goddamn self together. They might not say that, but they may will say that. But they there, so when you get out there and come out there and warm up, it was all love, like the whole, everybody was there.
Mr. Taylor too.
Hey, let's shout out
Mr. Taylor.
Big Rod.
We went to
Big Rod,
college
Big Rod last
Yeah,
night.
Big Bullet.
Big Rod Bullock.
Rest in peace,
He was the
Rod.
big. He was the manager.
And we have
about
to,
that, yeah.
we have to
Lion
shout out
Yeah.
He was an
Dave Redskins.
Yeah, he's the Armstrong first.
First. I remember Kenny.
but
We had to shout out.
He transferred like one.
He the one that had all the
Red.
jerseys and banners
Me
and everything when they
and
shut
him
down.
came the same time.
For real.
Yeah.
We got to shout out Big Rod.
Big Rod.
Yeah.
Big Rod, bro.
Yo,
You have to.
Rod, bro. Got
Listen,
to.
I'm gonna
Got
say
to,
this.
bro.
I'm gonna say this.
Because he
Rod-
stand on anything
Rod
and it was a
Cougar. He was a
debate.
Cougar dog.
Rod-
He
was the biggest Cougar fan.
When everybody talking about who the
Yes.
best
When I tell
ball
you,
players in the city and this and that, Rod
Rod,
debate.
Everybody name.
Yeah,
Everybody on this
Rod,
team,
everybody.
Everything going on. Exactly.
Rod definitely, when I came in, Rod was like a junior or a senior. He was a senior.
Senior.
He finished
He
in
had to be a senior
94.
when you came in, yeah.
93, 94. When I tell you, he was one of the biggest fans I met for John F. Kennedy.
Cougar basketball.
Basketball, football, Kennedy,
Cougar
period.
dog, bro. He was
Even
cool.
after school, when we started something.
He was Stephen A. Smith before
Yeah.
he was
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Cougar.
Always
He was
after,
Cougar,
after
bro.
school, he
Yeah.
was always around.
Definitely.
He
And,
ain't played that.
You can't talk
Yeah,
to him about no
And-
numbers.
and- and-
Oh, he played,
And for
oh,
real-
he played football.
Oh, he played. Oh, yeah, he played football.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But you can't-
That's right.
He
You
played
can't
football.
mess with him on no
He's the
stats.
drag
Yeah,
himself
yeah,
around. That's
yeah.
how I remember. Like,
You can't
And-
mess with him on no
and for real,
stats.
he gave you a nickname if you can hoop.
Yeah.
He gave you a nickname.
So he called
Telling
me
you.
before he passed. I just got on the internet. This is in the last 5-6 years, right?
Yeah.
He's like, bruh. He said, when they shut down the school, he was looking for people to go try to talk to the school board, say the name, and it,
He from
He said, bro, I got the jerseys, I got the brothers. I was trying to get him to get all this stuff. And remember we did the throwback game?
Yeah.
He was like supposed to bring this stuff, and he didn't bring it. You know what I'm saying? And then all that stuff happened with him after that.
Well, fellas, y'all put me on the map. So that's all I got to
put me on
say.
the map, Coach.
They put, and look, yeah, they put me on the map. I remember Little Page. He's one of the biggest coaches in the state of Virginia, down Hopewell. He called me on the phone. This was before we played Petersburg. He called me on the phone. He said, Coach, this is Little Page down in Hopewell. I said, hey, Coach, how you doing? He said, Coach, I don't know who we had played. We played somebody. He said, Coach, I was at the game the other night. He said, man, you doing a great job. He said, them boys look good.
That's all right, man.
You know, and for me, here I'm getting this
I want
from,
that.
you know, and then we had the hospitality room when we played Petersburg at the Air Center, right?
Yep.
So I go up in the hospitality room, all the coaches in there, you know, and they're like, JB, you gonna beat Petersburg.
For sure.
You know, they was all they.
Hey, look.
But see,
Bro,
this
two
was
had
y'all
it
did.
on
This
y'all
was
For
y'all
sure.
did.
Hey, look.
This
For
was y'all
sure.
did.
And this
I
is
don't realize
This is what they did for me. See, they don't know. They you know they trying to give me all the accolades. They put me on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this the thing.
And our shit was no. What I liked about it is everybody knew how we was coming. We coming man to man. We coming straight up at your ass.
Now we're gonna be
Straight up
we're gonna play
at you.
hard.
It's just that
To this
simple.
day, y'all still play.
No layup rule.
But they still couldn't beat us. You know.
No layup rule.
Yeah,
Then they,
you
even
know.
when we beat what you call it? They say, oh, they dirty players and
They beat Petersburg.
They
Yeah.
call it.
y'all
Man, let me tell you
niggas soft as a bitch.
Let me tell you something.
That
So
nigga
that-
soft as
I knew in my mind what I was gonna do. I knew in my mind what I was. I mean,
We already
I
had
been
an
thinking about that
agenda
stuff for
anyway.
man, that stuff was on my
I
mind.
ended that dude career as he played.
I remember the
He
newspaper
enough.
they came to interview us at Kennedy.
Yeah.
Mr. Pitt's
Yeah,
office,
came
man.
over.
And the man said to me,
Hold on.
The man
Hold on,
said to
Dre.
me-
Hold on, Dre. This what fucked me up, though. I don't mean to cut you off. You continue. When I got back, Jordan came back, and I was in it at the joint right up on him when Jordan came back. Google me, nigga.
On the newspaper.
On the newspaper clip, I still got it. When we get in there, I said, Dre, I'm back. Look, man, fuck all. Damn, am I cussing too much?
Man, you passed that point.
Man, fuck.
You on the podcast.
Like I said, they
I
done
don't,
beat
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
They beat
I
you
don't give
out.
a fuck about nobody that we playing. And when this nigga talk shit, after we beat him, we didn't intentionally try to hurt young fella.
Bro, that's what we do.
We just trying to get him.
Yeah, that's what we did. We ain't no battle.
"Oh man,
He went low.
let me."
I was trying to block
bro,
it,
that's
though.
not happening right here.
No, I'm
Don't let him
Yeah,
move.
no layup rule, bro.
That
Don't
was
let him
that was my mindset. My mindset was the man, they say the man had a bad back. And
I
was
need to get him.
And I was gonna put him in a position to test that back.
Yeah. And I was what?
I told him that before the game. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna make sure he 100% healthy. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So look, fast forward, right? After that Petersburg game,
If you got too many fouls, I'll take that next one and I'll raise my hand.
after that Petersburg game, I go down. I play football at Virginia State, and I'm at one of the barbershops down there. And one of the guys from Petersburg comes into the barbershop. He get the hooping and hollering. He says, "Man, you cost me a ring. Man, you cost me a ring, man. Oh my God. Hold up." Man, he started calling different people on the team. So they get down to the barbershop. We in there talking. Man, I said, "Man, let me ask you something." He's like, "Man, did you do that intentionally?" I said, "No, man, I just wanted to see whether he was 100% prepared to
Or
play.
50%.
Was he 100% prepared
He got up and
to
everybody
play?"
was cheering. What he got?
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen.
He laid there, bro.
for
Bro,
a
he
minute
laid there,
and
bro.
swerved
He laid
around on
there.
the ground.
Holding his back. He act like they were trying to get you put out, bro.
Then he jumped straight up.
Yeah, he jumped up.
How
like,
you gonna? You
like a-
can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
So
Like
Drake,
that, jump up.
Drake, you know Lou Anderson called me, man, about you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lou, we go baby. He called me about you because Lou always he
like
he's
Lou.
always come and congratulate me after the game. You know, he called me about Dre. He said, Coach, what kind of man I'm dealing with Andre? I said, you dealing with him, you know. I said, you dealing with him. I said, first of all, Dre gonna be there. I said, he know what he doing. You know, he's a smart guy. I said, he a winner. You know, I said, you know, you can't go wrong with Drake. You know, and then this Tucker gets 2 championship rings. State won CIAA 2 years in a row. I think Nero was 2 years in a row.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. And Drake started down there.
Yeah, I played at Kennedy, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so my senior year,
He played football. Right?
so my senior year, right, on football season, I decided I wasn't gonna play. And we weren't that good.
Cause we were locked in.
So I decided I wasn't gonna play, right?
Man,
so
Kennedy ain't never been that good.
so Mr. Ash, so Mr. Ash and Coach B,
Yeah, that.
right? Mr. Ash and Coach B come tell me, hey, look here, man,
Let that shit go.
you don't play football, you ain't gonna be able to play basketball.
Wow.
And I said,
I ain't say that.
Ash.
shit.
I said-
I ain't say that. Must
I said-
ass talking.
I said, what?
Mr.
Yeah,
Ash.
man, you ain't gonna be able to,
Psychological vegetables.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
said
that part right there.
No, I'm gonna tell you how that shit happens. How it started.
He's speaking the third person and
Yeah,
Coach
right.
Brown.
wasn't Diggs the coach?
No, it was Mel Rose.
It was Mel Rose then. Okay, it was
Rose.
Mel Rose. It was Mel Rose.
Now when he came in, he supposed to change the program.
Right.
That motherfucker.
Right.
He do. I mean, they try to disrespect him.
Man, they had the paper. He was in the paper and everything.
Oh, they gave him all the
They
hype,
gave him
man.
all the press. He ain't do
I don't know whether Drake remember this or not. He came through the locker room the second week in practice or something at the football season was over.
We got 5 minutes, y'all.
Okay. He came through the locker room and he said he stopped because Nero was out there, Marquise was out there. I love my football players. You know, if I got a football player that want to play basketball, he got an edge to me on the other
Yeah,
guy.
because he tough as a mother.
Right, because, they're going to work hard. He came, he was like, oh, I see y'all on time on practice for Coach Brown. Y'all come in on time, Yeah, that's exactly what he said, I look at him. Shit, you lottie-dottie and all that shit. No, you got to put some work in, baby. It's just that simple. But
Bird.
Hold on. I got one.
Look, I say nothing that.
Nah, yeah, that shit is over with. But
it was good, man.
Coach B,
All I got is this.
and just
Thank
in
you,
case
man.
anybody don't know, we're gonna put this out here.
For what?
Everybody running their mouth, basketball, this and all.
See,
I got one break. I got one joint that a motherfucker can't break. How many games I played in '95, Coach B?
How many games you played?
Yeah,
I don't know.
regular season.
Oh, you missed a lot of it.
You missed the whole bunch of games. You came back when I came.
We ended up 8-8.
When I came.
Guess what?
It was 8-8.
Yeah.
First,
8-8, exactly.
We
We had the worst record. We had the worst
worst
record
record
going into the
season.
season. That's
Exactly.
right.
all Metro,
Worst joint.
We sure did.
right?
500.
Ain't played the whole season all Metro. Capital District MVP, Region MVP. They MVP.
Remember you scored
First
50
team state. Google me, nigga. Stop fucking.
It was a great year, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, hey Drake, I'm gonna tell
had the ball the
y'all
whole
something
game,
else that y'all did for me, man, that you don't know what you did. My youngest son, Jake Brown, he idled y'all, man.
Yeah, he was on
Shout out
the,
to Jake, man.
at the back. Every time
he
we
did, man.
played, he was at the back of the game.
Jay, look, man, he loved these guys, and you know how he showed at Kennedy. Jake loved these guys, man, and because he was at practice, he was there and he could see it, and he used to hear me fussing and stuff all the time, and Jake didn't play no football,
Even JB.
'Cause, JB,
I
he
talked to him.
in.
Yeah, he loved us,
He
man.
did. He used to come on there and practice when he was at Hermitage's, man. He
And
like,
so I know we
shit,
got
man.
3 minutes.
You
So
know.
this is what I want to do personally. I want to thank all of y'all, first of all, for giving me a memory that I got for my lifetime. My 2 sons played high school basketball. None of them won the district. None of them won the regional.
But I saw him
I'm
shoot.
over top of my whole family.
I saw him shoot them jumpers though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Coach got a chance to be my son and brag about me to them. That's what I did in my life. But Jaybird always I call him my point guard because he was out there. Like I said, he don't remember he hit 50 points his own self. I remember it like I did it. This big dude used to dunk. I used to be like, man. But I remember did you run for president or did you become president?
Homecoming kid.
He's homecoming.
That's how much I used to watch these dudes. You know what I mean? From just looking at them, and it gave me an opportunity. And
He's
foundation
big dude.
as a man. After I got out of all of my troubles and stuff, I got this. I was like, so I ball today to this day. I still play hard. The man is my thing. I coach rec league. We running 1-4. I like big guards. Like everything about the Cougar Dome, I remember and I love it. And I thank all y'all for this. Appreciate this opportunity. When we did our throwback game, we was at our dad's that year, the other year, 2 years ago.
Before
I got a picture.
Before COVID.
Oh, bruh. Like that joint just, oh man, you know what I mean? And I still got my trophy from when we won the regional stuff. And my picture at Holly Springs when we won that district championship. And a lot of stuff y'all don't know. Family wise, like we just say we ain't had dads and none of that stuff like that. My mom got to see me play one time, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it changed my life. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. For real.
Hey, you welcome,
Yeah.
man.
I got a legacy now behind basketball.
Yeah, I appreciate Lorez'pooh for even giving us this opportunity.
And thank you, man, for helping us out.
Speak on it because a lot of people don't know the history of Kennedy. We got that little thing then from
Hey, I bought it.
And Armstrong.
Dude say you
You hear
ain't
me?
in high school.
It was a great year, man.
It wasn't.
It was a great year. A great grandman.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that you was on the team till George told me.
Bro. Don't know about no.
A lot of people don't know.
I knew you was at Kennedy.
And a part of the team.
Right.
I was on the team.
Dunk
I got that
fest.
second. I was, bruh.
Dunk fest.
No,
See, I remember when they
Sure.
was
Reds
saying
was
play.
dunk
It was,
fest.
you know, but I didn't know he was on this team.
Yeah.
I know he played for
And
this
listen,
team. but I didn't know he was on this team.
so I'm gonna add this real quick. Pooh played with us in '96. We beating everybody. That's how I'm gonna leave.
Nah, for real.
For real.
Shout out everybody who's on that
You
team
had
real
that,
quick,
that
man.
momentum.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank
Thank you for having us, at least just giving us that voice for that Kennedy Joe, because we're no longer here. Every other school can keep on talking. But they know in general, it is what it is with that Kennedy.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, you know,
So-
this is Armstrong. You know, I guess now y'all know it's Armstrong, but that's
Right.
our building. That's Kennedy.
Yeah.
The Cougar Den.
That's
I
right.
don't know what they put on the school. Now I went over there for Canard. I don't even know what that was over there. Well, I was like, it was completely different.
No, but it's completely Armstrong. And guess
yeah.
what?
Yeah, they took our building
That-
and made it Armstrong.
Hey.
What I'm gonna tell you,
Talk some jump before we go.
that 95 mob that we speaking on now, how it's looking, we did it.
Yeah, they can talk. They can talk all that talk about who was sweet,
And
who
we
had all
gonna
the
let-
points, who
we
had the
gonna let that
opportunities,
go.
who got the scholarship,
gonna let that
who got
go.
all that stuff. But ain't none of them got them plaques or no different.
Hey, listen, I ain't taking nothing from nobody, none of that. Canard, my nigga, and then,
None of them win
everything.
nothing, bro.
You beat all
They ain't win nothing.
but they got our school
Got the
though.
chips.
But everything is in there now. That 95 squad, put that there.
Well, shout out to our
There you go.
teammates real quick, man, for the people who couldn't be here today. You know,
We got Ray Sean,
Antonio Thompson.
Keys.
Marquis,
Keys.
Charlie Lane,
George Saunders.
George
Rest in
Saunders,
peace to one of the twins. I don't know if that was the one that hooped with us.
Rodney,
Rodney, Roger, yeah.
Yeah, Corey, Eric Talley,
Yeah.
Cole Hunt,
Boy.
Eric Tyler,
Jamel Jefferson.
Bird.
Hey man,
Jamal,
big shout out,
Steven Bird.
big shout out to Corey Hunt, man. He
Yeah.
C. Hunt.
Yeah. Boy, he had a frame on him. Boy, back in high school. Yeah,
We
exactly.
got-
I remember all of the cats.
We got 16. Anybody we didn't
Steven Bird.
put on, you know, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? But
Ray Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this.
95
listen,
good year.
95 good year. But what I'm going to tell you, I watched all the podcasts. I need this. I need to get this out the way.
Man, I tell you this. Look,
I'm gonna let it go.
Make it quick. No, make it quick because we got to get out here. I gave you like 2 hours to do that. You ain't want to do it.
I'm
Now
sick.
you want to do it at the end.
I don't want to do it.
No, go ahead. Do it now. Go
I
ahead.
must
Do
ain't
it
see
now.
this part.
Hey,
No, say it. No, say it.
But look, Drake,
That-
I'm
Hold on. Let him do his thing so we can get out
So
here.
let me say, listen, when you get into the city of Richmond bowling, and you of age 40 plus now, and you give accolades to a nigga that's 10 years or 5 years under you, what about those other motherfuckers that you done went through? You can't do that. You don't put nobody else on some shit that they already there. Talking about them motherfuckers that got them and all, gave you hell, made you cry, made you tap out and you don't want to play no more.
Who you talking about?
Anybody.
Oh, okay. He won't.
But at the same time,
You don't-
this goes from north, south, east, west, whatever. Y'all already know what I am. From 95 until 2015, somebody rebutted me and tell me who can fuck with me.
I know Prince Richmond give us some game.
15, 7 years ago.
And on that note, we are out.
95 to 2015.
I appreciate y'all watching the episode again today, y'all. You know, go over and make sure that y'all check out my man, rickstockel.com for any of your home buying needs. Appreciate it. Thanks again.